Hey, how's it going, everyone? Sorry for being a little bit late. I was taking forever to shower. Title jump scare indeed. Hopefully it wasn't as loud as it usually is. I've worked on lowering that a lot. I also just realized which Philip that is. Hey, Philip. I didn't know we had royalty and famous people in the chat. How's everyone doing today? Oh, we have a zine too. Damn. We have all the Vanguard popular people here today. But yes, those are going to be, I guess that was a sneak peek. I haven't edited it completely, so that was just the raw footage. But I will be putting the fights from the Discord, or the tournament Discord, I should say more accurately, onto the channel. That'll probably be out this Friday. Basically, I'm just gonna like zoom past it, and I'm just gonna like commentate over it really quickly. But yeah, look forward to that. I'm gonna be lazy though. I'm gonna be lazy about it because that Grand Thea one, I ended up going through the video, scrubbing it and cutting out all the parts where they like shuffled and did all that stuff. I don't think I'm gonna do that with the other ones. I think I'm just gonna like put it at like 200 speed and just, you know, go with it live, but we'll see. People have been asking me when the next one is. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. It's supposed to be the 18th. But I was supposed to go to an engagement, prior engagement that day, but I might not be able to go to that. So I might end up going back to doing the tournament on the 18th. But I'll figure that out probably sometime towards the end of the week, and then I'll post about it. I informed a lot of my Vanguard buddies about the 130 slide long stream. Hopefully they show up sometime. Okay, but yeah, I'll see. Because I wanted to try and do one on Sunday to try out how Sundays work out for people, but I might just end up doing another Saturday one. I don't know. I just know I can't do this Saturday. Maybe I'll do this Sunday. I don't know. And I probably can't do the Sunday after that. But we'll see. Engagement to the public, yeah. We can just locals day for me, yeah. Unfortunately, those are the only times I can really do the tournaments, right? It's just the weekends, Friday, Saturday, or on a Sunday, right? But let me close Stinky DaVinci Resolve so it doesn't lag. Close this. Could this be another question for me unless evening? Yeah, same for me. I would not be able to do it. I work 9 to 5, so it'd have to be like during the day, and then have to be when I'm not streaming. Like, I guess technically I could do it during a stream if I were to ever do a weekday one, but we'll see. You too? Okay, yeah. Good, that makes that makes it easier for you to understand where I'm coming from. But let's see if this time the slides work as normal. Nope, because the Steam Deck is not alive. Let's go here to turn it back on. Always the professional. I have PowerPoint slides and everything, but I can never get it to work, just like I'm sure your college professors had the same issue. Come on, Steam Deck. There you go. All right. And that gives us, yep, okay. So that's all in order. Finally decided to embrace the lyrical world due to an OP cat. Let's go. OP? I don't know. I feel like I've been hearing all types of things, and I've even posted, right, on the community posts on the channel asking for people's opinion, and it's like all over the place, right? People think Olden is like crazy good, other people are like Olden's whack as fuck. I think the Impoldino one hasn't gone out yet, but I've heard from both sides of everybody like Impoldino's the worst one. Actually, he's the strongest one. And so I don't know where everyone's head at. And I've been hearing this all day that this cat is really good, but we'll see. I haven't read all the effects, you know. I just quickly put in all the images real quick and all the things, but it looks fine. I just know the ride line's ass, I'll say that much. But yeah, so we'll go over today's, or this morning's reveals, I should say, and we'll go over some of the anime, which dropped some more crazy nuggets of plot. I'll just say that, right? We'll go over that. We have some VTubers doing VTuber things, and then we have a lyrical tournament overseas that was only lyrical, which was kind of cool. And it was a singles event, so no team events. So we'll go over some of the results from that. She's definitely better than Chris Rain, so much for as much as that is a metric. I don't know if she's, I don't know. Chris Rain, I've been hearing the same thing about Chris Rain going back and forth. She's the best deck now, she's the worst deck now. I don't know. I don't know. But before we get into that, as usual, let's go into the card of the day. Shush, let me have a moment. But there we go. So first things first, we'll go over the Sealed Blaze Dragon Gopayati. Gopayati here. Can't wait to build both decks, yeah. Hey, Click, how you doing, buddy? Yes, indeed, lizards. This great, amazing lizard says that if your Vanguard is armed with 2 or more cards, this gets Intercept and 5k power and shield. Presumably, no, actually, it doesn't work that way. So this is the grade 1, but just because it gets Intercept does not mean it can intercept from the back row, right? Because it has to specify Intercept from the back row. So I feel like we literally already have a card that does this, don't we? That gets like 5k and 5k shield, right? So cool. I guess we have another one of those. Do I like this Sus Nation? No sir, Sus Nation. Kids in your lyrical hate. What's up, Ed? When we see the become a VTuber, I was VTuber once for one stream. We were playing Minecraft. Because way back, I'm like an OG VTuber, right? Because before VTubers became like huge like they are today, back when everyone was just like messing around with it, a friend of mine made me and my other friends, our group of friends, like our own VTuber models, because he's just that crazy talented. And then I just used it once really quickly. But like a random Minecraft stream, I think it was playing Vanguard 0, and then like I just didn't feel like playing anymore, so then I just started playing Minecraft, and then I put the skin on. But this was like 2020, 2021, right before VTubers blew up, right? So like right before they were going to. Bad retrain, inhaling copium intensively. Honestly, I was thinking the opposite. I was thinking because she got support this set, I don't know if the retrain's coming soon. Barrow VTuber avatar, that'd be lit. I would love that a lot. I'm here on a work computer because my boss is out for lunch. Okay, shh. Let's try and keep my voice down. Psych! I should use it again. Discord man. Minecraft server what? Oh man, I haven't played Minecraft in so long. I tried to play it with those same friends like a month or 3 back, and we were trying to figure out mods for the Java version, and I didn't realize that Java Minecraft like mods is like the most complicated thing ever, especially when it comes to like multiplayer. Hate it. Hate it so much. Oh, and we just instantly did not do anything with it because it was just so confusing, because we have to get a mod to actually be able to play together without having to make a server, right? And then we had to make sure that we were all on the same version of Minecraft and all had the same exact version of all the mods. It was a mess. We ended up playing like a little bit, but it was a mess. Anyways, this card's kind of ass, not gonna lie. Then we got ourselves Sealed Blaze Dragon Appalata. This is why I prefer playing on the Switch. I used to play on the Switch all the time, but the Switch sucks ass for Minecraft because it just cannot render it. And it also restricts you to like a world that's only like 1500 blocks or something like that. So it was really fun initially because I could play like 2-player with my fiance. We used to do that all the time in like 2017 or something like that, or 19, right? Best of fun. I got Minecraft PS3 version, yeah. The new cards with Sagra got literally exist. They just got buffed. Yeah, that's kind of the consensus I'm reaching as well. I'm pretty sure Bobber already had this card. Yeah. I barely play video games these days anyways, so Switch does the job fine. Yeah. So a good point about that is that maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we will get the Bob Sagra Retrain Set 5 because of the fact that they might do something crazy, right? Where like originally I was thinking like, oh, maybe they'll probably end up doing like the Faded Ones a new form Set 5 along with Odium, Maybe instead what they'll do is that they'll give a bunch of old bosses retrains, including like Bafsagar, Flagberg, stuff like that. Because what I feel like they're doing lately is that they're trying to make it easier for you to build these old decks by reprinting the support. Because they kind of did that with Barrow, right? They gave him Hardening Insight in set 2, and then 2 sets later, they gave him a whole new ride line and everything. So you can build it from there, just you to Hardening Insight, and you can build the deck rather than having to go back all the way to set 7 and all this crazy shit. So maybe that's why they're reprinting these same exact cards again, so that they're in circulation and they're new. Maybe. I don't know. Sorry, I forgot to change to our news music real quick. Yeah, we can do the Sonic one again. Sorry, I know it's like every stream it's the Sonic one, but it's fine. This thing is a good Shabada replacement, but people already replaced that card. I don't even remember what Shabada is. Answer into stream title? No, I don't like cat girls. What does your dog feel about the narco-tested one? Probably doesn't like it much. I mean, he gets along with cats, but I don't know. But she has to know by now. Know by now what? What would they retrain for Keter though? What would you retrain for Keter? You do Graham Grace? That'd be kind of cool. What else is in Keter? I don't know, it's kind of hard because they have a lot of like story cards, like anime cards, right? And then they have a lot of like Crit Cross Epic stuff, so I can't choose any of those. So it has to be anything that's not that, and that all I can think of is Grand Grace, right? I even have a Stride deck, I can't count that. I can't count the Encounters. Hexorb already got one. So yeah, the only thing I can think of is Grand Grace. And Solarian, right? I think those are the only other things that are left. Normal today. Bastion already have retrains, yeah. Just give Flagberg a recenter with energy cost instead of more cards that cost so blast. That'd be great. Something is now on Google Translate. Cool. I still have this SMT BG in my playlist. Oh, the sound test one? Yeah, it's really good. Why the Sonic one? I want to sleep now? Oh, okay, fine. We'll go to the test one. I would give for a new Graham Grace. Yeah, it'd be nice. Olden, get out of here. Get the hell out of here. I was going to vote more time to Vanguard, but I raid and can't find good time to attend locals because of that. Gotta come in with Discord. But yeah, sorry. So when this is placed on rear from hand, if you have a Vanguard with sealed blade in its blaze in its card name, look at the top 5, choose up to one card that is either Overdress or a card with Dress Boost or Arms, and discard one of those. So either Overdress, Dress Boost, or Arms. So a lot of targets. I don't know if they have anything that words it like that specifically, but you know, it's also free. I think the other ones all cost like Soul Blast, so this is at least free. So that's kind of nice. And then it says from drop, if your Vanguard charges you Energy Blast, they have a card that does this, but it's Counter Blast, I think. You call this out to rear and it gets 5k power. So. So let's get a return for now, no more. This card gives Bob good early game. I mean, yeah, I guess you can slap it out, intercept, thin deck, and then call it back. I mean, Grandy, if I can be trusted, I don't even want to play the deck, I just want to sell it. Unbelievable. I was gonna make that joke. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But yeah, I think the only benefit this has is that it's free, and that you don't have to dig into your binder or old sets to get it. Maybe it means Bob is getting a new form set 5, and it's my theory that they're just reprinting old cards so you can get them easier. Maybe that's the case, I don't know. But speaking of old cards, we have the Dragon of Responsibility Convergence Dragon. Let me just see if the rain is coming in too loud. No. Okay, good. Single points will come together. So this just says if you have Bastion, you can Energy Blast 3, choose 3 rear guards, and they get boosted at the end of the turn. So I guess we've power crept the Order, we've power crept that one grade 1, and now we power crept Dark Strain entirely. Because it can even choose itself. So that's just kind of wild. And then the last thing we've got here is the Utilizing Wizard, who just says, when this card is put on Guardian, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Bastion in its card name, Energy Blast 2. This unit gets 10k shield until the end of the battle for every 2 grade 3 or greater units. So this counts itself and the Vanguard, so it's always at least 10k shield. Can go way higher, could be like 30k shield. So that's nice. Again, we've power crept that little dragon guy, but that's okay with me. Don't hear any rain, good. I really like the Bastion support. Yeah, it's actually, you know, I'm not gonna, I can't really knock it. It sounds good, right? They get boost and they get shield. That sounds great. After X-Men 97, I can't look at Bastion to save again. I really gotta watch that one of these days. Because I used to watch the original, but I haven't caught up on the new one, but probably because it's on Disney Plus. Returning an old card with ass cost now, Energy Blast 3 can work well enough for legacy support. Yeah, it can. Space is a huge issue. I mean, I don't know about that. You can take out a lot of crappy cards that try to do this and you'll be alright. My one dude at locals who plays Bastion 90% of them will be happy. Yeah, I think we all have that one dude. The boost is trash, but the shield guy is decent. I mean, the boost seems fine. It's a free boost, but yeah, you probably want to use your energy for this guy. I don't know. I did not know the character Bastion existed until 97. Yeah, no, I'm finally updating the Bastion deck. This is so sick, damn. I would like Bastion if it weren't for Toya's NG arc. Yeah. I would like Bastion if it wasn't a fucking garbage deck with no shield. Tired of being convinced to play a deck that has no fucking shield. I don't care how many random shield cards you give the deck, bro. Leave me alone. Bro, if I wanted no shield, I'd just play Barrow, bro. Get out of here with that. One day exists in Bastion. Yeah, but this kind of does what she does, but I mean, I don't know. I think she just puts herself to soul. No, I forget how she works, but it's about the same thing. That gives boost, draws, and is 15k. Does the dragon... How much does this dragon give... How many units does the dragon give boost to? Plus you can't use that dragon unless you have Bastion Prime in hand, right? Or Rise Your Vanguard. Which isn't always the case, but... Now y'all telling me, yo, I can get 15k shield if I have a Burk in hand. Like, come on, guys. Come on, guys, be real. Be for real with me. Gives 2 units boost and 50k shield. Okay. Fair enough. But, that's like, is it free? Or is it only on place? Because this one is like an act. And having an act skill is pretty good. So, I don't know. But, that does it for the card of the day either way. So we'll just jump right into Le Cat Girl. You need Bastion in the hand anyways, so I mean, you don't need the grade 4 Bastion in hand though. You do need a Bastion in hand, yes, you can discard it, but I don't really want to have a brick in my hand just to get 15k shield. And also for set 4, there's one more card that they've yet to reveal that I'm hoping is Road Advisor support, but we'll see. But we should know by tomorrow or today. So let's go ahead and go over the Chris Rain support here real quick. With the Ringing Song Fiora, who is a rare, who says that when his unit attacks, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Chris Rain in its card name, choose 4 of your units. If you chose 4 units and they all have different card names, it gets 10k to the end of that turn. This is like, alright. You know, I kind of wish it wasn't locked to Chris Rain, but if it was playable in any other deck, it might be too strong. But, you know, it's alright. Professor managed to beat Dungeons with Bastion. Bastion was pretty good back then, considering you could always just blow out a Bruce, right? Because they had to wait until Final Rush, right? So. Instead of Rotovisor, it's going to be the new Blanket OT that lets you put the top of your deck. The Elder Breath effect. Yeah, that sounds fair. That's what Blanket needed, another Elder Breath. You can play 2 Elder Breaths. But yeah, this seems fine. I don't know if they really needed another 10k attacker, but why not? Not all rares can be good. All rares should be good. I concur. I think all rares should actually be playable. I think we should go back. I think every rare should be just like Mushroom. Every rare should be Rhesus. Every rare should be Zargon. So that when I buy this damn product and I don't get a double R, which sometimes sucks ass, or I don't get a triple R, which sometimes sucks ass, I at least got a rare that I can use, right? But I don't know why Bushiroad wants to disagree with me on that philosophy. Can't make 2 rarities and make them both ass. You can't do that. You can't be coming in here saying common is ass and also rare is ass. Come on, Bushiroad. Get it together. Make double R's guaranteed in every pack. That's ridiculous, Zach. That's absolutely ridiculous. There's no way that would happen, unfortunately. Increase double rares and rare, triple rares in a box, so boxes are actually become rare as fuck. Yeah, they absolutely need to do that. We might touch on that in a little bit later in the stream. Good R means good FR for hollow lovers, though. Well, yeah, it should also be playable in other decks, or playable in some decks at least, right? But I mean, they make it like whenever they make a good rare, it's only a good rare for one specific deck, which is the part that I hate, because that's the card you get the most copies of. So, right, I personally think like generics and all that stuff should be in the rare slot. That would make a lot more sense to me. And then the rare stuff, that only works for like one deck, but I know it should be the other way around, so like the set actually sells and people buy the expensive cards, but whatever. To get 1 FFR mushroom, then pricey. I think I have 4 of them because I got them as soon as they came out. I think I pulled 2 of them and I bought 2 more, but I'm not entirely sure. We got Moderate Mint Rochelle here. He says, when your Vanguard, or when your greater Vanguard with Chris Rain and his card name attacks, you Energy Blast, put this unit into Soul, draw a card. And if your Vanguard did not, if your rearguard, I should say, did not stand by a card's ability this turn, choose a rearguard chosen by the ability of your grade 3 or greater Chris Rain Vanguard with Chris Rain in this turn and stand it. So basically, you use this on a not divine skill turn, which is nice because now the deck can actually do something on those turns, right? Instead of just baiting whether or not the divine skill is going to go off. And what you can do is, because you can't use this on the divine turn skill, because it's when the unit, when the Vanguard attacks. Yeah, I just saw the lightning flash here. I might end up hearing thunder because I have the window open. It's just, I'm gonna suffocate otherwise, right? But if you do it on the divine skill turn, you'll just stand it and then bounce it back to hand, so that's a waste, right? But you can do it, you know, any other time. It's also not locked to your opponent being on grade 3, so you can do this on turn 2, which is kind of hella strong, to be honest, because you can give that unit power and crit, right? I'm pretty sure you can pass over the power and also pass over the crit for Chris Rain, but I might be wrong. It might just only be Chris Rain against the crit. Either way, that sounds really good to me. You're dealing with the flood too? Whew. I don't know. Well, it did rain a lot earlier. I was in it. Because I went to get my fiance from the train, but I hope I'm in an area where it doesn't flood, thankfully, but hopefully that doesn't change. I'm tripping, or is there a shit ton of old Rideline support in this set? I mean, that's kind of been the case in set 1, to be honest, of Divines. But there has been a lot lately, yeah. I don't know if this one has more specifically. I feel like it's about the same as set 2, and well, it might be more, because I think this one only has 6 new ride lines, whereas actually no, yeah, it should be about the same. It should be about the same, honestly. I think every set has had 6 ride lines, right? So yeah, I think it's about the same. But I don't know bar for bar. I feel like set 1 probably has a little less. They had a lot of other things going on, but I feel like set 2 and set 3 have about the same amount of legacy support. You can restand your Honest or Franchette that already has power as well. Hey, it's not a bad number, yeah, no. And you can do this while your opponent's on grade 2, after you already rushed them, right? So, sounds pretty crazy. How goes the Cat Gross report? We are about to get there right now. Really happy with this? Yeah, Chris Rain is popping off. I feel like the deck is going to do really well now, thankfully. But we got ourselves Lucent Sweet Milliz here, who shock of all shocks. If you want second, you're right over it. You can draw a card. Okay. Then we have Closest Glance Malaya, who has this really not really feeling it art, to be honest. I don't really like her art at all whatsoever. I don't know what's going on here, but I just don't like it. I ain't about it. Don't like it. Yeah, I don't like the line that much, to be honest, but I definitely like it a lot less. Like this one the least out of all of them. The grade 0 looks kind of nice though. This friend check, give Vanguard power twice by restanding her. I don't know. I think it's only when you choose her for the ability. So it's not by restanding, it's by when she's chosen by the Vanguard ability, which you can only do once. But this lady says, when this unit is rolled upon by Mature Lures Lutica, you draw a card, choose a card from your rear circle or hand, put it into soul, and one of your Vanguards gets 5k. So this is kind of like the barrel line, right? Because it just gives 5k to the Vanguard you ride over and it gives you soul. But alright. Then we got the Mature Lures Lutica. Langer's Vilea, Dave, who the hell knows? Like I keep telling you, they're trying to give all the lyrical names unique names, and they're just running out, bro. They just keep going. They just be making stuff up. Queen, this queen unfortunately is not it. When this is rolled upon by Lissafiel, Counterblast or Energy Blast. I originally thought it was both when I just saw the image, and before the translation I got really heated. I'm still heated because it just says draw 1 and soul charge 1. This is literally the same effect as the Eugene grade 2. So this is an effect that was around for a ride line, the worst ride line most people would say, since the very first set of standard, and they just reprinted the effect, added an extra text that I can Energy Blast. But the art looks nice. The effect is kind of ass. This deck is just lyrical Greedon. Don't say that. I hate Greedon. I mean, I don't hate Greedon, but I don't like playing Greedon, and I think I might enjoy this. But this line pretty much eliminates Persia from consideration, so this is a good line. Absolutely not. You could just play Ballista. Not play Persia, you'll be fine. I mean, there's a bunch of other lyrical cards that are adults. Which needs to make new support for the Dragon Tree. I mean, technically any card is Dragon Tree support, right? But last but not least, we have the Destined one. Well, definitely not last, but this is kind of Destined one of Supremacy, Lissafiel. So first effect, when this unit attacks while not boosted, you can Energy Blast 3, put 2 or more rear guards into soul, and this unit gets a drive +1 to the end of the turn. This unit gets power +5k for each card you put into soul for this cost. So I don't really know why everyone keeps trying to buff up the soul early game. I don't really see the point. I was talking about Yang, and he was mentioning that you could use, I guess, Vashban, right, in the early game, and then still have the soul later on that you need for the divine skill. But I don't really think it's that big of a deal, honestly. I think I could go into this, have 0 soul, turn 3 as I ride into this, or 1 soul. I think you can make it up since you just eat your rear guards, right? I think it'll be fine. But you want to choose a bunch of rear guards to put into soul to get power, right? So my only question is, I don't know how easily you'll be able to fill back your board up. At this point, the gem package ride line is likely the same status of Keter Pile, since every lyrical line starts looking at it when it requires soul. I mean, yeah, it's the easiest way to get soul. Sector 2, since we do have orders, I mean, the orders on grade 3, so you're not going to be using that in early game, and by the time you get to that, you already have soul from this, right? So, the order's okay. The order's okay. It's not bad. But the divine skill here says that at the end of the battle, this unit attacked a grade 3 or greater if your soul has 6 or more cards. Counterblast 1, stand this unit, and it gets drive -2 until the end of the turn. But until the end of the fight, you the player get that all of your vanguards with Lisa Fayel in its card names get 5k power and critical. This of course means that this is affected by Blackmire, so you actually lose that. Even if you re-ride, you'll lose this text. But I really like this skill just because I feel like every single divine skill, or most of them, should have something like this, where like they give you an extra thing at the end until the end of the fight, right? Similar to Raziel. It should have something like this, or it should be something like, it should either be something that gives you something until the end of the fight, right? End of fight, not end of turn or battle, no, end of fight, because it's a divine skill. I can only use this once per the entire game. It should give me something. Not saying it has to be crazy, but it has to be something. Or it has to be like Varga's, where you don't use it right immediately. You have to like actually know when the right time to use it, because it's actually pretty strong. But excuse me. On repose, on the other hand, might finally have a proper home. Can't boost cat, so rest cat's back row. Yeah, that seems to be the play. I'll be what cat hears essentially. Divine skill looks really cool, but you know what would be cooler if she could rap? Hey Rudies. I don't know, I read all of these and the deck seems so middling. I don't think it's crazy, but it does seem fun, possibly. I just don't know off the top of my head the lyrical pull that well enough. But because I don't know if we have enough cards that actually interact with soul that are generic that you can actually use. Call and response. Okay, I thought that was the name of the card. But all I'm trying to say is that I hope that it's probably too late now, but I wish all the other divine skill had something until end of fight. Right. But other than that, this is like fine, right? Because you get after you use the divine skill, you get an extra attack that turn. You get an extra drive. You have drive, at least one drive, right? Because you give yourself +1. And you have a lot of power, right? Because you put in cards into soul. And you can just swing in and you get 5k in a crit. And then for the rest of the game, you have 5k in a crit. It sounds solid, right? Sounds good. And you just swing in, swings, you know, you swing, eat, swing, or get swing, and then you resend, or whatever the case may be. So it sounds decent to me. I don't know. Close response is great in the deck. Another deck that will abuse Rhesus. I mean, you could. I don't know about abuse. Did you only get to resend once? I don't know. In comparison to game ending divine skills, Monster and Alden set up divine skills are not as flashy as them. No, I don't think I mind setup skills, but if they had some sort of end of fight thing to them, then maybe I wouldn't mind it as much. But even if it was like something as simple as like to the end of the fight, whenever you were get energy from the generator, you get 1 extra energy, right? Even if it was just something as simple as that. Yeah. But to be used for the RRR grade 2, the one that restands? I mean, I guess. Imagine if they didn't make the first skill once per turn. That would have been cool. Honestly, I would have been okay with that. Right? Honestly, I would have been okay with that. They could have made the divine skill -3 drives or something like that, but then made the first skill not once per turn, and I would have been fine. Right? But hell, they could have not done that, right? Even if I resend once per game with 2 drives, I think that's fine. I don't think it would be that crazy. cards are qualified as lyrical pals, Negro, Eureka, Frenchette? Probably those. Alright. I don't know if Batch and Brescia count. Those are cyclers, discard cyclers, but I guess they do. It's nice that after the Divine Skill, you basically have a free soul to go wild with. Yeah, that's true. You don't need any soul. You don't need any more soul after that, so you can just soul blast it away and do whatever you want. Let's go over the support cards here. We have Soothing Voice, Joynette here, who is just your 5k attack and shield if you have this girl. Sure. Not much to say about that, right? Those cards are fine. I like them. They don't see any play. It is what it is. Then next we've got ourselves Charmy Present Amphi here, who says, as a grade 3, when this is placed on mirror, if you have Lisa Caffel, you counterblast one, draw one, this unit gets 5k to the end of the turn. Then it says, if this is put into soul by the ability of your grade 3 or greater Vanguard, choose one of your Vanguards and they get 5k to the end of the turn. Amphi is solid. She seems alright. The fact that she's grade 3, I was kind of hoping you can maybe play her in the back row center, right? If she had some sort of skill where you can kind of like loop her, and she gave the Vanguard power for the first skill or something like that, and you can just put her in back row center, rest her, put it to soul, bring her out or something like that. But yeah, it's a fine skill. You know, you can put her on the other side. She draws your card, goes to soul. Seems decent. Easy 3 of? I mean, I guess you can do without it. I say personally, but it's not bad either. Clapping Dragon? Yeah, kinda, yeah. Thought this was Testileo. They literally look the same. The I'm like fogging up the like I'm getting a foggy image of what you're talking about, but I'm not entirely, so you're gonna have to help me out here, Azim. Sorry, as I eat some food. Sorry. Background boost is nice and turn turtle. Yeah. I don't know if I really want a great fruit though, but you can bounce her with Eureka and draw a return. True. Because there's a counter charger, so yeah. Google her. Yeah. Zim is like, the fuck I look like? I'm not gonna tell you what that card does. Google it yourself, YouTuber. Who the hell you think you is? Oh yeah, it does look just like her, just reversed. That's kind of funny. Let's see how I can do this. Oh, well, I was saying, tell me what she does, so that I can like mentally figure out what the card looks like exactly, or figure out what card it is, because I know about the effect, or maybe the art. I just couldn't put the two together. This one, there we go. And I don't feel like moving it around, but looks about the same. Yeah, it's literally mirrored. They got horns and everything, right? Doesn't help they're of course wearing the same outfit, but yeah. Very CB heavy, I guess you mean? Literally in CB2 plus every turn. Yeah, that's another reason why I don't know if I want to be bouncing this or playing it every single turn. But I don't know what else you use Counterblast for, right? Because the Divine Skill is Counterblast, but you're not using that every turn, obviously. Other than that, her effect is Energy Blast. We're not playing the ride line to Counterblast. So you could just use this, but I don't actually know yet. I haven't looked at all the cards extensively yet. If you guys like to remove the front rear guard for the rescan, he'll be live, so it's fine. Aside from using her first skill, yeah. You could to use the unplace, but I feel like I might want to eat her instead. Take that as you will, but I'm not sure. Alright, sorry about that. I did that thing where you eat too fast and a rain of rice goes up your nose. But there's some of the food was a little spicy, so I had the spices in my nose. So that kind of sucked. Here's a question: do we use the divine skill turn 3 or turn 4 going second? Quicker access to the 5k buff, or a much stronger resand turn? Why would you not use it right away? Why would you not go? Oh no, you have to use it going second. Yeah, because it's locked to great to great, so you have to do this going second. Yeah, you would never use it later on. You immediately use this. You go second, and you use this, have the power instantly. You can go first too, like that's okay, but yeah, you want to use it as soon as possible. Try coughing while eating cereal. How about I don't do that? How about you suggest me good things instead of bad things? How about that, Ick? Let's do a piece of rice. Buffalo wings? Buffalo wings would go hard. Ever since last Thursday, I've been craving wings. I hate it. Yeah, definitely press it ASAP. I'm gonna get some apple cider donuts next week. Bro, I love apple cider donuts, but I don't think they're available yet because they're usually available during the fall. Saw the fishbone by accident. I don't wish that on anyone. Good God. I'm glad you're okay. Whew. But next up we have Swedish Sweets Supremacy. As usual, all of the destined ones get a order for some reason. I'm mad that this isn't Sweet Sweet 2, right? They didn't like reuse the girls or anything like that. It's just some girl going crazy for some pancakes, which like I get it. But I don't know, they could have done something cool. But you can only play this if you have the SFL. You energy charge too, which is interesting. And your Vanguard gets the skill that your front row gets 5k at the end of the turn. Which is kind of redundant. Unless you call something out mid-battle. But it's alright. Fight leader? I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I'll let you know. Chinese orange chicken bowl. Sounds kind of good. Why does this order another CB? I mean, I don't think you would actually play this regularly, to be honest. I don't see the benefit of it. I think it's a nice card, but yeah, the order's bait. I feel like all the orders are bait except for the Dragon Empire one. Like, not even the Slurkare one. I don't think that one's good either. I think only the Dragon Empire one is good. And obviously the Ranke one, right? That one's a token set order, so that's different. Those pancakes look delicious. I don't blame her. I love me some pancakes. Started lusting over pancakes like the girl in the image and dropped my fork. Balls. This art gives you diabetes. I mean, yeah, that is a lot of syrup. Well, maybe actually not. To be honest, it's not that bad. It's not that much syrup. Yeah. Started drooling against a pancake. Lost all my motor function. I don't know about lemons on pancakes. Yeah, me neither. I get the whole fruit thing, but I don't really like doing that stuff on pancakes. I just like it normal. I just like me some fluffy, crispy edge pancakes. Maybe a little bit of butter, a little bit of whipped cream. Right, that's it. But just some honey. I guess some syrup will do, even maple syrup, right? I'm a simple man. I'll take my pancakes normal. I don't need to know all these other stuff. Crispy edge is important. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me just order would be good if it was Soul Blast instead of Energy Blast. Yeah, it's just also they're all like locked to turn 3, so like why even play it? Why, aside from the Equilibrium one where you can recur your board, I was like, I don't know, the other ones just don't feel worth it. Hotel waffle machines, me too. Every hotel I've gone to recently doesn't have it, which really sucks, but yeah. Counters on both those plays aren't quadruple digits. 4 digits, yeah, probably. Alright, we gotta stop talking about pancakes, it's gonna kill me. I breathe in and just saw a piece of rice just go. I felt the piece of rice just go bah! Hit the back of my throat. I wish they gave us better orders that are grade 2 so you can actually add them off Segria. Turn 2, like the only reason why I still play Sweet Sweet so I can confirm my next turn with Segria. Alright. Fortunately, still alive. Now, the Anarch-type orders piss me off so bad. Because the art goes so crazy and they end up not being around unless you're like Zorga. Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me, unfortunately. It's a Magua, yeah. Pretty much thought into the recent orders. Like, in theory, I like the idea of them having... I think I like the idea of them having orders, each of them. That's kind of a cool little quirk. Instead of units, right? That I can't play in the deck. But at the same time, it's the same thing, because this is a card that I can't play in any other deck. So it's kind of useless. So like, I don't know. Like, it's not even that there's other orders that do it better, but like, it provides nothing to the nation that they're in, right? Because only that one deck can use it. So this could have been a common. And it's locked to grade 3. And the vast majority of these have no way to search it. Right? And then most of them have unnecessary costs. Right? Considering you can only play one order per turn, and this is locked to specific Vanguard, this should have just been free. I'm sorry, it should have just been free. I don't understand why I have to pay Counterblast 1 for this. It should have just been free. It would have been free and you still wouldn't see it play. I'm getting hungry for pancakes again. But let's talk about pancakes. No. Design check going forward because every main deck set deck gets an order. I mean, like, I don't think that's a bad idea. They're just not doing it well right now. Way to search them, but I don't think there's orders are worth discarding a card for from the drop zone. They're not. So, like, I mean, like, in Engine, there's no way to get access to them, and they're not, like, important to the deck or anything like that. They're just clunky. And when you play it off, the payoff is not great. So, it should have just been free. It should have been the kind of thing where I was like, oh, okay, cool, I have it this turn, I'll use it. If not, I'll discard it. Right? But, oh well. But, Sway Wit swings Batiel here. This says, during a turn that this boosted, if you have Lizafel, this gets 5k. And also, if this is put into a soul, you draw 1 and counter charge. So we got a counter charger. Very, very stonks. Absolutely. Makes the deck go burr. So you get a 13k booster, and we can counter charge, which is very nice. So you can very easily go second, go to your grade 3 turn with 1 counterblast. Counterblast for one thing. Use this counterblast for your Divine Seal. great. And you get 2 cards out of it. Saves the ride. How about we don't play the ride alone? How about we just don't do that? Mashed potatoes with a little butter and steamed broccoli on mashed. Yeah, that's pretty good. Not gonna lie, that sounds pretty good. With some like steak on the side or something like that. Ooh. That's a fucking meal. But I see you're all just talking about food, trying to make Brawls hungry. I condone it. We have Brilliance Resage Albalina here, who says if you have Lisa Fell, she gets 5k. And if Lisa Fell attacks and someone else, you have no other front or rear guards, I should say, you stand this, and if your opponent is grade 3, you get plus 10k. So we got 4 attacks, baby. 5 if you use the divine skill, baby. 5 in the future when we get a card that lets you play something from hand, so it makes the order a lot better, baby. With sushi, anything is possible. Absolutely. Can I make what? Harafuda cards? A deck, bro. Yu-Gi-Oh is the best game. Just for the sheer fact that they have the philosophy of like anything can be a deck. Maybe extra attack is CB1? I mean, kinda, yeah. Yeah, she can counter charge. She just doesn't retire. Alright, trying to finish chewing before I choke again. She got a decent divine skill, reach random, and counter charge in wave 1. Big W, hell yeah. Doesn't have an eyeballs archetype yet that you know of. That you know of. But here is the Seek, which unfortunately I think I might have to get, because I think it's gonna be like the Chris Rain one where it's gonna match the channel colors, and I'm gonna be obligated to get one. I did manage to get the Chris Rain one. I don't want to talk about it. I want to do this annoying thing where I get one of each Chris Rain. So I have the secret rare one. I have a silver rare or an FR. I have one of those two. I have either the silver or the frame and a regular one. So I want to get the other one. So I have all 4 of them. Since she likes different names and whatnot, I want to be annoying and get all 4 of them like that. I just want the FFR. She's actually gonna match the card. Yeah, you might be right. This might actually, as much as I hate the lyrical frame, it might actually look nice. I don't know, but we'll see. But I definitely like how the secret framing and whatnot looks on her. So sure, it might be expensive though. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I think that the Seek I'm most interested are the manga series ones. Yeah, those are the best ones. Except for maybe the ones in set 3. I don't know how good those look, but we'll see. They made vague tag team rules, never updated the game, and always impossible to agree on. Vanguard, yeah, they did do that. But we also had a fight today, using this deck already. They saw how the anime did not show it off at all because they only got to have 1 grade 3 turn, so they made a whole fight video on it. It's gonna be rough because we don't get this pink foil. We get the weird hot pink purple. Hello? You mean my whole ass channel colors? Hello? Weird hot pink? Unbelievable. Yeah, it is a little. If it was a little less purple, I would like it more. But videos are so scripted? Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Why would they not be scripted? Yeah, I'm weird. Wow, damn. Fucking roasted. Unbelievable. I thought we was homies. Man, what a phony. Unbelievable. Got him. Also, the Lemme test video for this made my head hurt. I haven't seen it yet. But speaking of lists, here is the Leah list. I gotta say, for what I've seen, the lists are like fine. Come on. Was I getting ranked behind the idol cat girl? I mean, yeah. The list is fine. You know, I would just not play the ride line. Because I don't feel like the effect is good. I don't know if I agree with this. They keep trying to slap this. I feel like Bojang built this list because it keeps trying to slap this into every single lyrical deck. But I don't know if this card is worth it. But this is a good spice. I don't know if you really need an Angel Ladder, but I get it. Fuck Shiranui. I'm all about it. The draw triggers make sense, right? Since you only have one rear guard in the front row. So fair enough. The recess is like fine, like I get it, but like there might be better options for this, but we'll see. You're trying to sell cards? Yeah, essentially. It doesn't run the in-house order, yeah. Yeah, that is kind of telling, right? That they don't run it. Even they went like, nah, this shit trash. Still hostage order? That's kind of funny. We're gonna clear our liability. Cat decks out fast. I mean, maybe, yeah. I mean, that might be the case. Yeah, front winning hard because you get the shield value. And I mean, unless you brush early too, right? Why did they showcase the 18k base Dark State deck against a deck that minuses power? Oh, yeah, that's fair. All right, from what people are telling me, the cat deck won. So, we're doing Caliburn for the reality piece though. Yeah, that's probably fine. The videos are fun. I just wish they do them in English as well. Yeah, they did that once with intern Matt and card protagonist, and they did that for like 2 or 3 videos for like set 9 or set 10, and that was really dope. I wish they would do that stuff again, but I don't know why they don't. I think that was just they happened to be in the right place, right time kind of deal, but like I don't know, I feel like that kind of stuff would be really cool. Wait, no, Welser won that fight? Damn, y'all lied to me. Y'all said Welser lost. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. First I'm weird for liking hot pink, and now my whole ass chat is lying to me on who won a fight or not. Bro, what is going on here? Y'all need to get it together, bro. Come on. Yeah, fake news, bro. First of all, not weird. Second of all, Welster won. Like, the hell? Here's another redesign specifically for the new girl. Let's not put it in the deck, though. I really love the art for color response. I'm having it run it, yeah. I do wish it was a rare. I like getting the... I wish all orders were rares, so we can get them in frame rare, but whatever. And something Welster more than they cat. Welster won the fight. They were opening packs on this morning stream, so I was like, this is like watching non-TCG players open. Yeah. Of course, Welster won since Futu Choco drew the art for the new triple rare, maybe, yeah. You're weird for liking hot pink because I hate hot pink. Light pink, though, is my favorite. What the fuck is wrong? What is it with the hot? What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey, yo, what the fuck? I've had this channel for like 20 years, and now everyone coming out the woodworks be like, yeah, you weird and you colors whack. What? Y'all couldn't tell me that before all the fucking branding? Like, when were y'all when I was picking colors? Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. I'm just minding my business. Today's like, nah, your color's fucking whack. Damn. I just thought hot pink looks cool, man. Magenta. I mean, that's almost what I have, essentially, but... Damn it, we don't hate women. I don't know where I'm supposed to play. The Pink Wars Rage on, yeah. Y'all need a Sylveon? Nah. Sylveon's like the pink they like, so nah. But also, here's the Welser list. So you can roast this list instead of me. Because they want to fucking play one copy of the dog boy. Like, hello? Who built this shit? Let me talk to them real quick. Like, the fuck? Why would you not play 4 of them? Bro, get her out of here. Stop trying to sell me this whack-ass triple rare. Gone. I don't care how hot she looks, bro. Get rid of her. Play 4 of this. You can play 1 of her if you want. But make this shit 4, bro. There ain't no way you're not playing 4 of the dog. I don't care what you say. We're playing 4 of the dog boy. Playing 2 maximum is there? Yeah, I play like 3, I think. Or 4. I think I play 4. And I just end up discarding because I was just like, nah. I've too many times I've played like 2 or 3 and they go to damage and it's a wrap, or they go to soul. Nah, I'm not doing it that anymore. We're gonna remove the waifu for the dog. Who are you? Yes, bro, get the waifu out of here. You can play one of the waifu. Just 1 and that's it. That's all you're allowed. You only play 1 troller. You do not play 4. Like, are you kidding me? You do not play a card that says in Wellstruck counterblast 1 so I can counterblast again. No. Be for real with yourself. We're not doing that. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, no, they need 4 of that. They need to drop this to 1, put this up to 4. They need to maybe only play 3 of this so they can play an extra Freischutz. This is fine. I can fucks with that. Everything else is fine. Everything else is fine. Buy the Blitz. Buy the card. I keep forgetting you should. I have like a bunch of them. Because I bought a couple of boxes of Festival, but I just haven't sorted through them yet. People who play 4 trollers are just trolling. Yeah, literally, yes. I respect this one, Cass, yeah. I like it a lot. We don't even included Angel Ladder. Yeah. It's ironic. I understand now why they gave the other one Angel Ladder, because they're playing against Wellster, right? Resale is around $8. That sounds about right. They can drop the Regalis Blitz to make maximum of 3, though. You could. Yeah. You don't really need Twin Cast, but they aren't even playing the Shield Girl. They made a whole ass Shield card and like, nah, just use the expensive Blitz order. I'm glad they didn't match up into 2 Wellster opponents at locals during the Anime to Live Showdown event because I was playing Hostage Res and I would lose good. Stop playing fucking Hostage Res with your whack ass reusing PGs. I hope you run into every Wellstra ever. Never ever seen a Wellstra at my locals. No idea what they do. Yeah, I cannot play this deck. I really like Wellstra a lot. And like 50% of the time I have a blast playing this deck. And then the other 50%, it goes wrong and I never want to play Vanguard ever again. I PG'd the mirror 8 times for him to deck out. Yikes. I'm the Wellster guy at my locals. What is Hostage Raz again? Is the build that revives a grade 1 dog? No, it's the build that uses a set order from Festival Collection, then revives a PG, and then constantly keeps reviving PGs using what's her name? What is her name? Liel? Yeah, using Liel to guard to put them back into drop so they can do it again to be a bunch of disgusting cretins that don't want to play Vanguard. They just want to sit there and look at you in the face for 20, 30, 50 minutes, right? Instead of actually playing Vanguard, they just want to guard. I wish they were at the game. See you next week. Yeah. I don't have the mental capacity to learn Wellstra, so just admire before. I mean, I can teach you the deck. It seems complicated up front, but once you learn like the paths, it's actually pretty simple. It's more so whether or not it'll actually happen. That's the hard part. I feel like maybe with this and this, the deck might actually be the best deck, but we'll see. But yeah, that is how I feel about Zorga as well. But all right. Speaking of Azim, let's go into results from the drop zone. We had a tournament this past Saturday, right? This past Saturday. Had a really good turnout. We almost had 12 people. We had 12 people signed up, but one of them had to drop, and one of them just didn't show up. So we ended up having 10. It's a nice little drop, nice little showing. Really fun. Got a lot of interesting decks in the mix as well. For once, this is I think the 4th tournament I've done. For once, 2 people actually played the same deck because we had 2 Leonorns. But we also had a Rotovisor as well as a Grand Fio, which is kind of nice to see. Oh, perceive me? Oh, I'll perceive you. Oh, I'll be perceiving you. I've learned that if I'm arriving PGs, I'm hitting neuter numbers. I'm not gonna touch it again. Good. I'm gonna put it into Luard. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's where the place getter pile. So happy to see Granfia. Yeah, man. So, spoiler alert. Unfortunately, the Granfia player went 0-5, but they had some pretty crazy games, right? Against the Raziel, they had a really crazy game. That first match that I showed at the beginning of the stream, they actually would have won that, but their opponent healed on 6 twice, or they took like 3 damage and managed to get a heal, and then they healed on 6. So like, the Granfia player could have won that. I don't know how the other games went, but the 2 that I saw, like, it was actually not right. They weren't getting like kicked left and right in the nuts or anything like that. No, they went in, right? Come on. Tried hostage, order Magnolia ones. It was ass. Yeah, I mean, I think it's all right, but it's whatever. Yes, Azim did an amazing job. It's kind of almost already clear who our third, second, and first is. Most importantly, me in third place with Barrow. Eat ass. Trying to tell me Barrow's mid over here beating up all these other decks, but we got Azim in second. Congrats. And then we got Showstopper in first with Raziel. Congrats. I had my friend join the server last minute to play. He's the road advisor play. Yeah. Very cool dude. I had given up on road advisor. I've been waiting for support, but he's seeing him play and has made me want to like give it a shot now. What is the time rule? Is it the same as what Bushi does? For this one specifically, it was 5 rounds, and each round was 30 minutes. I have my own rules that say at the end of the round, at the end of time in the round, I should say, I give everyone an extra 10 minutes to finish up the game. And after those 10 minutes, if the game has not finished up, I will come to your game and I will ask you to either roll a dice to high roll, see who wins to decide the whole game or the whole match if it's 2 out of 3, or I would just give you both a tie if the damage is tied, right? But that's how it works. I will have it on record that I've been thinking Raziel. Good. Show the Rotovisor list. I don't have the Rotovisor list, unfortunately. You'd have to join the Discord and ask them, but maybe I can get that next stream. I can probably, I've seen them play the deck twice. I managed to catch 2 of the games, so I think I already know what the list looks like, but I don't actually know it. I don't have Discord. Make a Discord. What the fuck? Do we have the top 3 deck list? Indeed we do. So, going up here first, the most important one, the Barrow one. Speaking about that, I was actually going to put together Elder for this weekend locals. Found out all the cards. Found out I have all the cards because I bought really expensive cards for Rose, of course. Hey, you can come to the next one. Click. That'd be nice. We might have 2 Elders in it. And that's rare, but we'll see. Hex joined the Discord, yeah. But Discord is 24. Let's go to Ventrilo. Unbelievable. Yeah, so we're playing the purple Overture. I actually built this in like my sleep. Because I was thinking about this the day before because I didn't know what to play. The morning of, I was trying to decide between Barrow and Sienna, and then I played a few test hands with Sienna and CFA, and I was like, I'm gonna just play Barrow. 7 a.m. is still harsh. Yeah, I mean, not all of them are 7 a.m. So it's just the Saturday ones that for you would be 7 a.m. But we do have ones that are way later in the day. So like the Friday ones are like my 8 p.m., which for you would be your 5 p.m. or something like that. So there's always those. Early for work, yeah. And then also Sunday ones that I'm going to try to do are also going to be later in the day as well. That'll be your, like, I think, like 10 or something. In my sleep must have had. Your sleep building just stuck, yeah. That's just how sometimes I work. But, so I tried out, this is basically that one list we looked at last week where someone topped in, or someone like won a locals with a list similar to this in Japan. So I'm using the purple overtrigger because I'm only using 3 heals so that I can have max crits here, and this is basically an extra heal, right? So I wanted to have this, and I wanted to have 4 draws because I felt like that was important. So this is the way that I can compromise. I was already playing 3 Heals. This was just originally the yellow overtrigger, but I decided to try this. It did not come up a single game, unfortunately, so I can't tell you if it matters, but healing with barrel is pretty nice, right? I might actually do this in my set 4 list because of the way I'm interacting with the damage zone, right? I'm fucking becoming Angel Feather at this point. But I ended up putting in this Elementara because I peeked. I have I peeked at the decks, and I have what's it called, organizer privilege, so I can take a look at what everyone's playing. I usually pick a deck that looks good on the on the charts based on what everyone's playing, but I just threw this in last minute. Usually I don't play this. I took out a swirler for that, but it's basically your set 4 barrel list, or set 6 I guess, with the Amanda in here, right? Same usual stuff, except I'm only playing one of the Lilac Lasher, trying that out, and mainly going hard with the Insight. Insight and Curtis are really clutch, right? Because they're basically the same card when it comes to Soul, which is really dope. I was able to do some crazy interactions in testing where I was able to like put a lot of cards, like discard PGs from the bottom of the deck and end up drawing them eventually, because it's kind of wild. But yeah, other than that, it's just, you know, standard barrel stuff. This guy fucking cheats. Yeah, I played barrel. What a cheater. I saw what everyone was playing. I was like, oh yeah, I'll play barrel. Damn. Yeah, call the judge. See what happens. See what he's gonna say about this. How many times did the OT go into Soul? I think like 3 of the games minimum. Because I think there was 2 of them. No, there was at least one of them where it was in my hand, and at least one where it was still in the deck, but I just never got to it. Can I play more Morikawa style deck with only grade 3s? You mean Bastion? Yeah, go ahead. Next time you see like 5+ of one deck, you should play the same deck so the chart is the same thing. I mean, that would make my life a lot easier. That would make it so much easier instead of having to get a bunch of images. So yeah, maybe we'll do that next time for set 3. Maybe we'll do something like that when everyone plays Shoujo Doji or something like that. But yeah. The other day I put on the Mana Festive Collection. It went dope profit install. Mana's price tag. Yeah, she's not very good. But that's barrel. Then we got ourselves second place here. I should have put a thing on screen that shows what it looks like, or what placing it was. Sorry. 3 heals plus the Knight ulti is interesting though. Yeah, I mean, it's basically a heal, so it has the benefit of being a heal whether or not you check it offensively or defensively, and it gives you an extra crit, so give that a shot. Remind me, I'm copying and pasting this right now. So yeah, here's Azim's tried and true Leonorn list, which is kind of interesting. So let's go ahead and pick apart this list real quick. He's probably disassociating somewhere. I'm back with them. What are we discussing? We're talking about Leonorn real quick. Why is this Leonorn so high budget? Max rarity. Nah, man. Azim doesn't fuck around. Even fucking this shit is foil, bro. Unbelievable. It doesn't have the flavor text, so that's just foil. So this is interesting. The single copy of Misty Habitat. It's kind of cute. I would have just put it into a 4 of this, but hey, it is what it is. We got 4 of these, right? No mask package. We got the Angel Ladder. I can respect it. Fuck Shiranui. 3 draws. I honestly don't know what Leonorn plays as their trigger lineup. I've seen rainbow triggers, I've seen fronts, I've seen draws. I don't know, but I say draws make sense because you don't really plus in the early game aside from this MVP here, Le Broccoli, right? Since we're playing this here, I also love this using the grade 2. I love this card. I feel like people sleep on this so much, right? So this gives you a token. And then this says when you ride this over it, you can Soul Blast 1 and it can call anything from drop. So that instantly gives you, after this token, right? You instantly have at least 2 in the back row. You can easily call out this fairy, which just instantly fills up your back row if you really needed to. So it's really good. PG is rare. Come on. Azim, what's going on here with this Custodial Dragon? What's happening here? Leonorn really needs the usual word because no advance in hand is pain. Yeah. I got my list of impact FFRs after the event in the mail, so okay, fair enough. We'll count it. The mass package is correct, I guess. You can mix it up. I like drawing. Lances is so underrated. Yeah, Lances I think is a really good card also. You can recur Roseum or Presea to get into the bottom like Roseum. Yep. Fuck sure, no, my home is Shiranui, rightfully so. They like Shiranui, they ain't a homie. If you have Advance in hand, yep. We don't like to have Advance in hand last weekend. Just be as good as Azim. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, 1 Resonance. I think that's fine. I mean, I would just not play Resonance, but I don't play I don't play Leonard like that, or not anymore at least. Rethakina, yeah, I love her. She's so underrated. Yeah, I would probably not play Resonance personally. Not saying there's anything wrong with playing it. I totally get it, but I don't know. Yeah, it is kind of just a win more. I totally get it. It makes sense, right? Because like you restand this mofo, and it's just like, okay, I guess I'll die. But he does indeed have a little hat. Yeah. It also helps you on your like actual Leonard turn, right? So it's definitely not a bad card. But I guess space wise, I just wouldn't know how to figure it out. Or ratio wise, right? I tried shooting it once last weekend and I've never tried it, but damn, I felt dirty playing that shit. Yeah, I know how it feels. Totally knows what it feels. But again, congrats, Azim. Very well played, very much. Very much liked it. And you'll get to see some of those games on the channel soon. And then we got the first place list here with Raziel, which, shock of all shocks, there is no hostage package. And it still managed to get first. Whoa! It's crazy. It's almost like if you don't waste your turn getting PGs and wasting your opponent's time, you can win the game with Raziel. That's crazy. So I know this list really well because me and Showstopper talk about it all the time, but it's kind of essentially a Raziel list just without set 2 Raziel list without the hostage stuff, which you don't see often because everyone just plays the hostage stuff, right? But yeah. I will see that Raziel play for animal abuse for working that poor doggo. I mean, he gets Warrior's Rest here, so the dog gets a rest a little bit, so that's alright. It's kosher. But yeah, I don't play Raziel, so I can't really comment too much on it. The only thing, if I were to play Raziel, I would maybe play like I'd probably play like the Holden Ride line because I was just like being greedy and overextending and being more aggro. And I'd probably just have cleaner ratios, but that's about it. Standby Obligator Dragon, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna knock it. It does its thing. What are you talking about? This is a poor ass deck, man. Not FFR. Not FFR. I don't know if this is in foil. I think it is. Not in foil. Like, this is a basic ass list. I don't know what you're talking about. Those are foils? Okay, I thought so. Why is... I thought that was a spam bot because I read it really quickly as, do you like girls? I was just like, all right, what the fuck? Who do I have to ban? But it's just Nightbot promoting this stream in this stream. Good job, Nightbot. Great. I'm glad everyone in this stream can now check out this stream. Hope you guys can like go to the stream, open it up, click the link in a separate tab, and just have it playing in the background. Double the numbers, I guess. But yeah, I don't know if Saragon is foil because it has the at least not in this list, right? Because it has the flavor text, so I don't think it can be foil. The game that not being a piece of shit about holding your wife hostage can actually make you win the game. Yeah, streamception. Yeah, the wouldn't have worked on me. It's okay, dang. Dang. Thanks, Nightbot, the goat. Yep. Oh, look, the Curly stream. It's on the come up. Yeah, check him out. That kid's going places. He was the wrong dog. Yeah. What? Just gotta flex on everyone real quick. Like, oh no, I'm sorry, I used the wrong dog. It's actually foil. But yeah. congrats again. Showstopper. God, he's literally gaping me for playing Keter at the moment. I mean, the reprint is out. I don't know how many sellers got it, but the reprint of set 1 is out, right? It's like out like this week or something like that, right? 50 cards already got it, so hopefully we'll see the cyclers go down a tiny bit, even if it's just $1. But we'll see. But yeah. So as I was mentioning earlier, I don't know when the next tournament is going to be. Tentatively, I maybe will still say the 18th. I don't know. I still have to decide. I will make a decision by the end of the week for the next tournament. But we'll see. So just right thing. Join the Discord just to stay informed on that. It's on the 18th. I'll see you guys for the next one, no doubt. That's fair. It'll either be the 18th or the 23rd. I just haven't decided yet. I have to figure out some things, right? I have a pretty busy 2 weeks coming up, unfortunately. That's the last time I got. Yeah, that's Reziel. Yeah, it's Reziel. I don't know what you want to tell. I don't know what you want me to say. It's Reziel. You know, it's Reziel. Yep. That's sure is a Reziel list. But I expect the Pokemon Worlds. Oh, interesting. I didn't know Pokemon Worlds was that weekend. Oh, so maybe I won't do the 18th anyway, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Fuck you. Cool pilots, Raziel. And we start talking about hype cooking, yeah. I'm gonna be there ready to watch. Put a bucket of popcorn. We'll try to make it alright. Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I'll let you guys know the date. Does a remote tournament allow proxies for layer support, or does everything have to be English format? Has to be English format, but yes, I do allow proxies. You just can't proxy Japanese cards, like, or nothing that's not out in English, right? You can't do that, but you can do proxies. You just have to let me know beforehand and let me know what the proxies are to make sure they're not, like, you know, ugly or like unusable or anything like that. But speaking of coming out in English, we have ourselves set 3 coming out very soon at the end of this month, right? And to celebrate that, in the Discord, we'll be doing a special event where we're having 3 tournaments in a row the whole weekend. It's going to be the week after the set releases, so you know, all of us actually have time to get our cards, right? I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna need more than just a day or two to actually get my cards. So it's gonna be the week after that, so we're gonna have 3 tournaments back to back to back. First one Friday 9/6 at 8 p.m. right after the anime episode airs. Then the next day 9/7 at 1 p.m., which is usually when tournaments have been. And then the last one at 9/8 4 p.m. All of these with set 3 legal. So if you want to test out set 3, if you're getting your cards, whatever the case may be, you know where to go. I thought you were going to transition with, speaking of ugly and unreadable. Oh man, who plays the Bozo Doji has to go second as a handicap? Nah. Yeah, but it might be a bunch of Dojis. We'll see. I don't know if that Discord, the usual players will end up playing Tojo Doji, but we'll see. When I play Thai Zorga, it'll be regular Zorga Mass, but with the arts that God could approve of. What he really means is he needs more than 1 to 2 days for the printer to work. Yeah. Just ban Bozo Doji. The deck hasn't even come out. You guys want to ban? I really don't think that deck is ban worthy. I don't think it's probably really good, but I don't think it's something that's unbeatable, right? It's not Shiranui. Just because it's popular in Japan, because it's good into Shiranui, doesn't mean it needs to get banned, but hey, we'll find out. But yeah, set 3, 9/6, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9/7, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 9/8, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Whoever plays the Sage deck, you mean story. We'll see. I mean, you can also just play your old stuff, right? It's just, if you have set 3 stuff, you can play it, is all I'm trying to say. But you can go ahead and play your prior set 3 stuff. I don't really give a shit. Except Shinri. Fuck that guy. Sacrifice class. I might pull up a sacrifice class though. But I don't know. I feel like sacrifice class is, if it's a best of 1 maybe, but I'm not gonna do best of 3 with sacrifice class. But that kind of loses the time because you have to go to like turn infinity, right, to like do anything. But we'll see. As good as a pilot is good. Also, we're card game players with reading comprehension of a level 4 career. Yeah. Building story die most likely. Yeah, I already have. So I pre-ordered a long time ago a split of Brain Cape. So I have Dayusha and I have Arkwright, and I got a split of Dark States. I will more than likely 100% for one of them at least be playing Venus Lucier for one of those tournaments. But I also will have Sacrifice class, right? Unfortunately, no V-Spell because that's not a thing. And I got the Keter one. So I have the Undercover Mordeline, right? I don't think there's any other deck, right? It's just Mordeline for Keter. So I have Mordeline also that I can play. I don't have the Dragon Empire and I don't have the Stoicator one, unfortunately. So those I have to just get from TCP player if I want to play them. But we'll see. Takes like 4 to 5 turns to actually get rolling. Yeah, so to do that in a tournament, right, like 5 rounds, and like I'm basically gonna go to time every single round. I have to play like it's a mess. We'll see though. Why I can't call things by their proper names? Sure. I'm sure there is. But speaking of complicated medical reasons, not really. I just thought I would highlight this real quickly so we can show the trailer. It was kind of cool. The VTubers, they be VTubing, and there's going to be a nice little event that I will find eventually. Let me just scroll it. When did I? Scrolling through my Twitter page to try and find the original Twitter post because I'm pretty sure I retweeted it. Did I not retweet it? I could have sworn I did. Maybe I didn't. Oh no, here it is. Okay, I did retweet. I was about to say I could have sworn I did. Okay, pause. Pause. Stop it. Let's put this over here. Bring that down. What is this on? Nothing? Okay, cool. This one. Let's do one of these. And now let's do one of these. And let's pause this. Now let's turn this up so you guys can see the trailer for yourself. I'm not like sponsored. I wasn't told to do this, by the way. I just wanted to highlight it out of my own volition.
これが最後の運命対戦。このファイトの勝者が願いを叶えることができる。カードを掲げよう。そして叫べ。解散ののろしを。運命をこの手に。ディバイン。時は満ちた。これより運命を変える最終戦を始めよう。
So, even though the intro was in Japanese, I'm sure you can kind of ascertain what's going on, right? They're getting a bunch of 6 YouTubers to play each of these 6 Fated decks and have a Fated tournament, a Fated clash, if you will. Just like in the anime. You can catch that, I guess, somewhere on YouTube on the 17th of August, right? So I just wanted to just sort of highlight that because I think that's kind of cool. They are sort of, I want to say, backed by Bushiroad, right? I'm pretty sure it's the kind of thing where Bushiroad is like, hey, y'all want to do this cool thing? Maybe get some money or something? Help us promote this game, which is cool. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, it's cool. It's not for me. I don't like I mean this in like the sincerest way possible. I'm just not into VTubers. I don't know if it's just because like I'm 100 years old, but I'm just not really into it. It seems cool. Originally when I saw this, I was like, all right, that's cool. I kind of don't like that they only ever work with VTubers ever for any of their projects. They could work with like, you know, the human content creators from time to time, but at the same time, this makes so much sense because it is like infinitely easier to get VTubers to get together and play a card game than it would be to get living people from around the world to play a card game for an event like this. So it makes 100% sense why they would more likely work with them. They also have bigger audiences, right? So I totally get that. They can promote their game better than making an actual good serve. Yeah, well, I wouldn't give them too much credit for promoting the game, but we could have watched them actually play rather than just open packs. Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming they're actually going to play the game, but I don't know. I don't have any details. I'm not really in the space. There should be a tournament between all the Vanguard YouTubers to see who would win. They did that once when Vanguard 0 came out, and I was hoping that would become a thing again, but I think the people that arranged that are no longer in the community, unfortunately. I think they just moved on. And I've always wanted to try to do that myself, but I don't think I have the clout to organize something like that. Curly is an eldritch being so old that it makes Grand Dogma quaking on her boots. Yes, that's very accurate. This made me remember of Yuna plays Barrow in Deer Days anime. We were so close to a Dustmoon Barrow. Yeah, I'll yell about that in a bit. Don't worry, we'll get to that. But yeah, so we have Nova playing Raziel. I believe, I don't want to be presumptuous, but I believe Nova is the only one of these 6 that actually plays Vanguard. Not to be rude, but she's the only one that I've heard that's in the Vanguard space, which I think is fine, right? If it's the other 5 and they're just learning the game, or they're just doing it for this event, I think that's cool, right? We get to see new people learn the game. In general, the game expanding, I think that's really good. But I think Nova's the only one that's actually played Vanguard before, but I could be totally wrong about that. Just because I've never heard of any of the other ones at all, obviously, because I'm not into the VTuber space. But I know I've heard of Nova just because she's been related to Vanguard for a bit, right? But I need to see you versus a different fight for Max versus Eva. I wish. But hey, maybe someday. I imagine Bushu Road are more accustomed to dealing with talent agencies than actual humans. I mean, that might be the case too. I feel like that would make things more complicated, but maybe it doesn't, right? Maybe it's the other way around. Come on. Lyra plays for real too? Okay, so there's at least 2 of them. Nova probably wins since Nova is the only one that plays Vanguard weekly. She teaches all the other 5 players Vanguard on different streams. Yeah, I figured as much. Midway through the tournament, and it is he got user. That'd be kind of funny. And he has a VTuber model, but it's just him. That'd be really cool. I think I've seen the lyrical one stream Deer Days. Okay. Just guess if whoever designed precise VTuber model, you would. But then we have Miwabele here. It's gonna be playing Welstra. We've got Arisu Oshiro playing Varga. We got Leah Izimov playing Zorga. We have Poseidon playing Vladimir. And then we got Leora? There's no V, so it's just Leora playing Chris Ray. Still playing Zorga Blind. Yeah, I mean, hopefully she knows what she's doing. I mean, between the Zorga and the Welstra, they're definitely not the most beginner-friendly decks. I wouldn't say Chris Rain is either, but hey, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, August 17th, I guess, on their channels. I don't know. Again, I wasn't paid to do this, so I don't I don't really have the logistics or anything like that, but just thought I would bring it up. What was the one that changes the most? Yeah, it is the Vladimir one, yeah. The other ones are pretty normal, so. Welstra and Zorga are decks that you use to lure Yu-Gi-Oh players. I mean, they might end up being TCG VTubers for all I know. So they might be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I know Nova plays Yu-Gi-Oh! So that might be the case. But yeah. Alright. It's that time. It's that time. If you didn't watch the anime episode, I will spoil several parts of it for you. But we're gonna talk about the anime episode. We're gonna talk about Divines episode 5 now. Leo plus Yu-Gi-Oh! I figured as much. Because I didn't play Pokemon. I figured they probably all have some sort of affinity in TCGs, or they're Nova's friends, so they're cool with it. But we'll see what happens. You know, maybe we can. Maybe I can report on their deck list and roast it, but we'll see. But yeah, that hopefully there's enough warning, enough time for you to run and hide. Don't leave the stream though. I need the views. But I will be spoiling the anime for you. But I guess first things first, what did you guys think about this week's or past week's episode? You had Makoto versus Yuna, Chris Rain versus Liasafol. What did we think about this? I thought the episode was okay. I thought, personally, the fight was ass. The fight was very ass. It's very quick. It ended on Mikoto's turn 4. Before she didn't even Persona ride, right? Yuna did not even get another turn 3. She just died instantly. Here's another one of those fights where they just got attacked a bunch in one turn and they just no guarded, right? So it was very similar to the Zorga fight. So the fight was not great. We got a lot of crazy things going on outside of the fight though. And Yuna definitely solidified herself as an actual character, right? Because that was kind of the concern, that she was going to be the weakest link that was going to just be a sort of garbage doo-doo butter character. It can still go that way, but she has some depth, right? Well, we'll see. I like the dynamic between Mikoto and Yuna. It was, man, I'm glad Mikoto got some character development. Did she? Did her character develop? I feel like she did some development off screen, to be honest. I don't think she developed within the episode. I feel like she just instantly became a lot more like mature and like ready or whatever, because she was like a little bit more scatterbrained season 1, and then they just instantly, now she's like, no, I'm not nervous, I'm cool. But yeah, it was like off screen, so like she technically developed, but off screen, unfortunately, which is kind of a big issue. But you not being a simp is not as cringe as I thought. Definitely not based opinion, but it was the best episode I watched. I only watched this episode of Divines. Unbelievable. Go fucking watch the whole catalog, because I was anxious to know what the Divine skill was. Unbelievable. Go watch the whole catalog and come back to the stream. One turn is not enough to showcase the Yasuko, especially for an effect that lasts the entire game. Like, they did the fight dirty. But personally, I enjoyed the episode. I enjoyed episode 3 more. Varga versus Akina, or episode 3 of this season, which would have been Welstra versus Ali Calibria. Welstra versus Ali, of course, because I had 2 dudes. So show you 2 women on screen. It's like, nah, I don't like this. We all know the highlight of the episode is Vero got a win twice, baby, twice. Love her so much. Gotta love the character growth off screen. But let's get into that. So I know it might be confusing that we're seeing lose, and I'm saying Barrow won, but Barrow actually won on screen, like frame fucking 1. They show Barrow winning. Like, the episode starts where Pagoda freaking out, trying to guard, even though she has more shield, but like, whatever. And like, this is like suboptimal, right? This is like super suboptimal, because they call out 2 fucking Amandine. That's at most 28, maybe 38, right? But whatever. But she's over here freaking out, because then Barrow checked, like, I think a crit and broke through her guard, and she lost, right? But we had Barrow win frame 1 in the anime. Like, there was no denying it that it was Barrow, right? which is crazy. Insane. Listen, your online buddies might look a bit different than you thought. Might be a nerd 30-year-old nerd or an edgy teenager, possibly. Lyrical gets a win on screen by playing against Lyrical, yeah. Hey, wait a minute, that Deer Days footage has energy charge to it. I mean, yeah, this isn't Deer Days. This is like Deer Days Plus or whatever the fuck. Curly50 confirmed that the counters with the characters are going to be on the site. Yes. I want to take credit for that, but he was probably doing that anyways. Which is funny because I have a slide for that, but we'll get to that later on. But yeah, so the thing that sets me off about this, right? The fact that Barrow won is that we had this this exchange later on, where I'll give the anime credit, right? I shouldn't say I talk shit. I criticize the Vanguard anime a lot, but I gotta give credit where credit is due. They have been doing a lot of things where they sowed some seeds in season 1, and we're actually seeing them grow here in season 2, right? They had that one girl show up that one episode, now she's Nao's rival, right? They mentioned Kyoma in an episode, Kyoma shows up. They mentioned the comeback man finally gets revealed, right? It wasn't just whatever. So that's kind of cool. But more importantly, we found out that this comeback man was the person that before, when Makoto was introduced, she then beat the Barrow player, is actually Yuna. Because they actually said their name for whatever reason. It's fucking Yuna, right? It's been Yuna this whole fucking time. Which of course means we could have fucking gotten a Destined 1 Barrow if Yuna was not so horny for Makoto, if she wasn't simping for Makoto, if she was like, I don't know, something else. Instead of going for Lyrical, maybe she would actually played Barrow in person and we could have gotten Destined 1 Barrow. But instead, we ended up getting the exact opposite, which is a cat girl, right? And it's very interesting because it almost, this is just my crackpot theory, almost seemed like that was the case because, strangely enough, set 4 is the set where we got a new Barrow, which is kind of strange, right? And then they show Barrow getting a win in the anime, but then he's also in the set. So like, they could have very easily switched some numbers, right? Made Barrow the Destined 1 and it would have been fine, and the cat girl would have just been a cat girl. But still got your Barrow so shush, yeah. I don't know, but I'd rather finish G because of Zero, yeah. I do recommend watching G as a fun series overall, but there's zero connection to this between G and Overdose anime so far. I'm pretty sure there won't be. If I wanted to watch DCs, I feel like I want to finish Overdose. Don't watch Overdose. And if I wanted to watch OD, I'd have to finish G. And now we're back to there's too much to watch, and I won't touch anything. Just don't watch Overdose. It will literally do nothing for you. Don't watch Overdose. Also means that we have Fated 1. We could have had, yeah, we could have had Fated 1 again, Diva. So the other thing is, right? The other thing is, one of the things I haven't liked about the Vanguard anime, which I feel like has been an issue with it since like after the original series. I don't think they did this in G, but I could be wrong. One of the things I haven't liked is that I feel like none of these characters, like 97% of the characters, have any connection to the deck that they play whatsoever, right? Like, at all. Because, like, if we take a look, right, just for the Divines, right, we have Akina, who didn't even give a shit about Vanguard. Right from the start, he was just like, yeah, whatever, it's that thing my dorky sister plays, and then he just gets Raziel and starts playing Raziel. But it's never like, oh yeah, I think Raziel was cool, I really like this card, blah blah blah. It's just like, nah, I just play the fucking deck. Like, not to be like whatever, but it's just like an anime about a bunch of meta sheep that are just playing the deck because it's like the deck that they play, and that's it, right? There's just no connection to the deck, nothing at all. we go to now who is playing Varga, but like who the fuck knows what she was playing beforehand, right? She was playing like I think Hexorb at some point, and then she's like, oh shit, this Varga thing is tier 1, I'm gonna play this shit now, right? Yeah, the only one that really has like a kind of connection like that is Welsher, right? So he's part of the like 3% that I mentioned, right? She was playing Flagberry at some point. What the right? So it's just like there's just no connection between the deck and the player at all, which like I'm not saying there has to be, but like at the same time it would be kind of nice if they kind of gave a shit about their cards to some extent, especially because like they're so paired up with it and like they're so connected, but it just feels like they don't give a shit. So coming back to it, we have like Makoto playing Gandiva and Deer Days still after Chris Rain exists, right? Unless it's the fact that she's playing like, unless it's in like in universe that Deer Days is still outdated, that Gandiva is still the best deck, right? Which would be kind of hilarious on Bushiroad's part. But she's not like playing Chris Rain. She could be like, oh yeah, let me practice Chris Rain, blah blah blah. I relate to Chris Rain, blah blah blah. No, I'm gonna play Gandiva. But I don't know. Hey Kugel, how you doing? The episode was so fun. I don't like Yuna at all. Simping was weird. I suppose it's a culture difference. Like, I mean, people simp outside of Japan, but alright. Because Rain is a cool deck though. Seeing it put in work was nice. Yeah, I just wish they showcased the decks a little bit better. Mikoto piloting a fighter one of God Diva might have been the most terrifying thing ever. Maybe not consider how bad she piloted the deck. I mean, now plays Varga, so it wouldn't have been that different, right? Curly, would you react if someone was simping on you the way Yuna was to Mikoto? How would I react? I would probably shut that down. Because I'm 100% against that kind of behavior. I don't even like it from like any sort of standpoint. I don't think anyone like, this is probably just like not personality, but like not moral, but it's like a principle thing, I guess. Where I don't think anyone should idolize anyone else. Personally, I think you should just not put people on like a pedestal like that. So I really don't like that kind of stuff. But yeah, I wouldn't be about that. Vince, I found myself more attached to Chris Rain because of recent events. It's more so a connection to the fate or destiny of the Union, unless it already existed. Yeah. If there was an original series, I usually would have to play a deck about Super Overlord. They play their current deck because the publishers demand them. Yep. Hard coping on set 5. Like, imagine the Fated Clash was real, right? And then you get a Fated card and you're like, yes, I get to be part of this. And you're like, I don't know, you play whatever deck you like, you flip it over and it's like Fated 1 is Shiranui. I don't want to play this shit. Or like you flip it up and it's like Fated 1 agreed on. Assuming you don't play Greedon. I don't want to play this shit, right? And you just have to play it. You just have to play that deck because you're now the Fated one or whatever the fuck, right? And you're just forced to play that. You could be a Dark States player and you just be forced to play Lyrical for this like all-encompassing, super important thing. Like that just feels kind of like, I don't know. But coping on set 5 is gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. I've seen it. If I was more connected to the deck, it would be cooler. Yeah. Lore-wise, there is, but it would be better if they would put it into the anime. Yeah, like they do it in the lores where they connect the units, but like there's just no connection between the player and the unit, which like I guess is kind of like the way Vanguard does it. And I'm probably comparing it too much to like Yu-Gi-Oh or like anything else, but like I don't know. It would have been cool if there was some connection. There's a quick flip backward, it'll totally work. I like how Misaki's OTT deck was tied to her parents back in the day. Yeah, exactly. Like some kind of connection. IT likes Blaster Blade because he just fucking likes it and thinks it's cool. Like, I'm not saying it has to be something deep, but they could just be like, oh yeah, Raziel has wings. I've always wanted to fly or something. I don't know. Like, some kind of connection would be nice. Oh. Putting things on the pedestal is nerd behavior. I don't know about nerd behavior, but yeah, I think putting anyone on too high of a pedestal is not it. It's something I learned a long time ago about being around mostly content creator friends. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, fortunately, it's the kind of environment that breeds that. Plus, these get wrecked. I'm gonna play keep the bug up. Right, like I get forced to play Dragon Empire, but I'm a Dark States player. I'm like, well, my ass is not playing Vader 1 of Dragon Empire. Yeah. Like that's literally the reverse of Makoto, right? She's apparently a Dragon Empire player, and then she just gets forced to play Lyrical. But connects to Dran. I don't know. I don't know. I still haven't finished G. You can get away with that because they just make fake OC cards that don't exist and then print them 11 years later. All right, then do this in Vanguard, bro. Why the fuck do you have to only use the cards that exist? Like, I hate that the only time they did that was with Rockar Gore, where he didn't come out until set 7. Like, do that shit more often. Show me stuff that's not coming out for like 3 more sets or whatever, right? Let it be a mystery. Let me figure out what it really does. Let that be some mystery. You don't have to show me only what's coming out. Again, stop making the anime a shill for your merchandise and make it have something worthwhile. Stop confining yourself to just merchandising. Yeah, I know. There's that one card, but it's never come out, so it doesn't count. Parent will literally dead to the world. The anime can't delve deep into those aspects in the allotted time it has per season. I mean, they could. They just don't want to do it. Also, where the hell do these people get the divine support cards? If the divine cards are only created by the plushies, yeah. Rocket Force was sealed away. There's exactly one. Yeah. I was going to fish in Legion Main. I'm on the Camry versus Ice Guy. Someday I'll go back and finish that too. As an OG Vanguard literally mentioned which set the showcase cards are in. That was so unsuttable. Yeah. They do that. They did a somewhat a bit in Overdress also, but like I get it because like Vanguard is trying to be less. It's trying to be like more down to earth, right? Like unlike Yu-Gi-Oh! With like, oh, Egyptian gods, oh, whoa, the pharaoh, right? They're trying to be like more down to earth, but then you know they kind of threw it out the window. But anyways, sorry, there's more plot that we can talk about. Should call the judge on now who's playing those cards. Yep. Yeah, they really wrote themselves into a corner with that whole thing where like they try to explain away like how the divine cards and how they don't have effect and whatnot, but they just open up a can of worms. They're very political here, but Sirio is valid. I mean, yeah, Sirio is great. Almost as great as Kyon here being a fucking time traveler alien or whatever the fuck he is. Because he says to Hikari, who is laughing, that her innocence hasn't changed one bit. And Hikari was like, what you mean by that? And she's like, you've met me before? And this fella goes like, yeah, I've met all of y'all before. The fuck he mean by that? The fuck does he mean by that, right? And then like they show this shot specifically, right? So I'm assuming he's talking about these two, right? People seem to think that it's only these two, but like they did bother showing like these guys in the shot too, right? So I'm assuming he knows all of them, but I don't know. It's probably just talking about Sho and Akino. But I feel like they could have framed it differently if that was the case, but maybe they're trying to give you some kind of mystery. But it's weird. They want the realism, but they also want to keep the Krei lore and keep it attached to the anime. Yeah, like the Krei lore is fine, but like I don't know. We're gonna have to follow it verbatim, right? Or I don't know. Possessed by the plushie, probably. For Kevin, Diff Ride by a Krei unit. Wait, he could be from the future Hikari timeline in some way. If it's all of them, that could be possible. I mean, I don't know what that would imply. Would that okay, hold on a minute now, Robin. So that would imply that in future Hikari's timeline, right, everyone died because of this Fated Clash. Kyon knew about them because maybe he was in he must exist in that universe, right? It's assuming that it's just the same universe, it's just butterfly effect, one different thing happened. But then they all died, right? And then maybe after that he talked to future Hikari or something like that and learned about Krei and all this stuff and then started doing this research. So then maybe he then came with her or somehow, or ended up whatever in this universe or in this dimension, in this timeline, and then that's how he knows them, right? I don't know. Maybe you might be onto something there. But it's probably Sibylith is yeah. I mean, it's pretty almost obvious that Sibylith is possessing him, but who knows? like specifically directly or whatever, but the tournament itself is going to be half the plot. I mean, hopefully. Do Steins skate out every day? Maybe. I don't know. I'm okay with that, if that's the case. I don't know, maybe. We'll see. I really like, I'll give them credit. Hopefully I'm not going to jinx it, right? You know, knock on wood. They've been doing a good job of just trickling down these, like, huge plot points, right? Instead of just right away, like, oh, someone possessed Kyon, and then next scene they show you, right? They've been doing they've been actually really patient so far. I really like that, and they're just slowly telling the story, which is really good. What if Kyon died in the initial accident when they were younger? There's so many options. Like, he died. Well, okay, so the thing is, right? We have, I was gonna say Alden. We have Jinky, Gui, and now Masanori investigating these accidents. Because apparently, Cray and Earth were connected 10 years ago, right? And presumably, this site is the accident that Hikari got, like, her fucking disease in or whatever, right? So apparently Akane was involved there. So maybe he was there and he got fucking sent to Cray. Right? And he knows, like, maybe he wasn't talking about the people, maybe he was talking about the units, right? And then he came back or something. I don't know. Maybe. Anything's possible. Somehow Divines is one of the least overly convoluted time travel plots I've seen so far. I just hope that Bushu doesn't try and have Akina befriend or change Siblith. He 100% will. If anything, Siblith could be jumping host, not just sitting in the only one. That could be possible too. I don't know what benefit they would give him, but it could be possible. We already know that he was, like, we called out the fraud last time, right? It was future Hikari, right? So he can definitely jump around, right? I don't know what the criteria is, but Ice Loser and Geezer are the only exceptions, and Geezer barely qualifies as a character. I mean, yeah, I would like them to not become gooey, and it's like, okay, Vanguard is fun, but yeah, we'll see what happens, right? I'm glad that we're actually able to talk about this, right? Compare this to, like, Wildress and Overdress, where we really didn't have anything to talk about. I was just like, oh, okay, fuck this show. So, not to keep dunking on Wildress, but kind of fuck Wildress. Speaking of Wildress, we got sleeves here. We got some new sleeves, essentially for season 5, right? Because we're getting Liel, we're getting Siblith, and we're getting these Dozen One sleeves, which I'm gonna have to agree with Boyang. They look a zillion times cooler in the anime than they do in real life, as do the Destined ones, to be honest. I like these a lot better. They're like bold blue with the white border. I like those so much more than the actual Faded One sleeves with no text or anything like that. If we got this, that would be awesome. Instead, we're getting this shit. This flat colored thing. I don't really like it at all, to be honest. I'm only doing fishy shit again. I mean, we should talk. I mean, we had stuff to talk about in Wildress. It was just a lot of head scratching and why a lot. Yeah, trying to figure it out. I would have been so infuriated if I had talked about Wildress on stream while I was airing, because it would just be trying to be positive for the sake of the stream, right? And trying to say, oh, maybe they'll do this. Like, I'm like trying to engage in like possibilities, and then next week is just fucking garbage, and it just progressively, as every week, it would just be like, oh, maybe Hurada is a bad guy now. Next week, never mind, she's no longer a bad guy. Oh, Megami is a fucking uniformer. Holy crap! Next week, never mind, she's not a uniformer. Fucking hell. The Destined one looks. Destined one looking burgundy instead of red is cool. Like, I guess, but like, I went the wrong way. This just looks so much cooler, and they can very easily make it look like this, and they just decide to go boring with the flat colors. Those will probably be event sleeves like Anchor Ball and Tyrkon of Youth. I hope so. There are 2 versions, possibly. They do have like a ride deck version, right? But I don't remember what the ride deck one looks like. I don't know if one of these, well, obviously this is the ride deck, right? So I don't know if one of these is the if this one I should say is the main deck version, I don't remember, but the other one just looks way cooler. The last episode at least wasn't totally awful. The last episode of Will Dress? I mean, what went wrong with Will Dress? I didn't realize how different they were. Yeah, they're gonna print them and sell that freshly. They should. A lot went wrong with Will Dress. It was just the fact that everything was super rushed, and then I'm pretty sure they had to change direction mid-season because they couldn't get the Michiru voice actor to stick around, so they had to put him into a coma, and then I feel like they had to rewrite the whole season, so it was kind of rushed. There was not really a lot of character development, right? They really didn't do anything with the whole uniformers thing, honestly. They tried to do reverse, but then kind of pussied out of it really quickly. Like, Yu, their main protagonist, barely did anything, especially after the last season. He's just like, oh my god, and then all of a sudden he's like, actually, maybe I can fucking do something all of a sudden. No. But, never watched the anime. Why is the Genocidal being in luxury form? You should definitely 100% watch the anime. I will crap on Will Dress as much as possible, but Divines, I will 100% recommend you watch it. I know Kidani got involved in the transition from Overdress to Will Dress, and that might have affected a lot as well. Yeah, because like Overdress was like okay. Season 2, I know a lot of people liked, and that was fine, right? But then after that, like I don't know what happened. Divines is ultra base, yeah. Divines is the best. Well, this just introduced a lot of stuff that could have been good, but then it wasn't. Yeah, they just did not follow through on a lot of things. There was no stakes for anything, right? That's one of the things I like about Divines. There was no stakes, right? It was always like, oh, I joined the Uniformers and I'm gonna fight you. Why? Right? Like, why? I don't give a shit that you're in the Uniformers. What does it matter? You're not being mind controlled. You did this of your own volition. You can quit any fucking time. You just have a group to play with. Like, why fight you? It doesn't fucking matter. I like Will Dress. I don't know. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not gonna say anything like, oh, if you like Will Dress, you suck or whatever. I personally just do not like it at all. I don't understand why they made Greed on mask but never introduced it in the anime. States are in AI, bro. Oh, selling ChatGPT. Uniformers also gave out. They gave you free cards, bro. Like, I don't understand. Like, the whole they could have done so much, right? Because, like, the philosophy behind it was interesting, right? The Uniformers. It was kind of like this whole thing, like casuals versus like the hyper competitive players. They could have done so much with that, right? Like, that's such a great topic to actually explore in the anime, and they just fucking squandered it. If you had a friend who joined Uniformers, would you ever try to fight him? Like, why? He's just playing Vanguard, right? They didn't even show a thing, and maybe they did, that like, oh, the only consequence they had was like Michiru fucking went into a coma because he was playing the AI or whatever. But I think he's the only one that suffered from that, right? I don't think like everyone else was like having issues. They were just like not showing up to their usual things because they were playing Vanguard. Like, oh no, they have renewed interest in their hobbies. Fuck, we gotta go stop them. So, Jaime Will Dress is weird as fuck, but I like it personally. It's just very different from the rest of the Vanguard as a whole. Yeah. The Vines is very good. After every episode, there's things to talk about and ongoing mystery, stronger characters. Yep. And also, it just has better writing. It's a lot more put together, personally. But it still has its flaws. Curly thinks if you like Will Dress, you deserve to have your bank account depleted. I mean, if it goes directly to my bank account, I'm not gonna mourn. You get free mask deck, sleeves, and other accessories for being Uniformers. Like, yeah, you get a group to play, you know, with. They help you. Like, then Danji went. My buddy went comatose. When comatose, nothing wrong with Zax is doing the same, right? Mindset they had in the Uniformers wasn't healthy though. Yeah. I understand that, like, conceptually, but I don't feel like they portrayed that well in the anime, to be honest. I feel like they could have done a much better job of just showing that, but I don't like they at no point showed like Megumi getting overworked because like, you know, the uniform stuff was too rough or like any of this stuff. Like I don't know. I feel like they could have done more showing than just us assuming. Being accepted that Ura played around prison is so funny to me. Yeah, like oh my gosh, you learned around how to play better against prison. What horrible organization this is. But yeah, it depends on how you perceive it. Yeah. Divines knows what it wants to do in 13 episodes. A lot of like what I heard about Will Dress. It's just had to be a 13 episode season. Maybe I don't know if they gave Will Dress more time, they would have fixed the issues. Maybe they would have, but I just really did not have faith in the story they were telling to justify. But maybe it would have been a lot better structured. I was waiting for the big whammy that made uniformers evil, and it was like, so they're net deckers. That's evil, I guess. Yeah. They never really had that big punch of like why the uniformers were actually bad. But in any case, that's that. We also have this, right, which Azim had mentioned like an hour ago. I talked so much. They announced these today, which are the Energy Counter character standees, right? Which is, I don't know why they didn't print like 100 of these frame one as soon as they announced that you can use Energy Counter. Like, this is easy money. Easy money. Just put every Vanguard character in all existence in different poses in these little things that cost you like $1 to make. Charge $5 for them. Like, come on, Bushiroad. But you can now get these, or basically the entire Divines cast, including Megumi, which is great because I have to get one of those for my fiance. If you get a box, you get the whole set though. God damn, that's crazy. I would love these so much. This is so cute. They need to just make so many more of these. What, Megumi, Mikoto, and the Yuna ones? Yeah, I would like the Yuna one. I would like the Senko one. I'd like the Kyon one. I would like pretty much all of the ones, the Volume 2 ones I would really like. Volume 1, I'd probably only like the Now one and maybe the Show and well, probably Now and Welstra. Those are the two I'd probably like the most out of Volume 1. But I need to get the Maseroni one. Watch Scalper makes it Now and Makoto be the most expensive ones, more than likely. What show? Wait, Kyon. I forgot. Yep. And Welstra, yep. And Jinky, right? Jinky looks really cute too. Forgot his name in Welstra. Yeah, man, Welstra. That's his name. Did I really call him Welstra? Oh, fucking ties up. Sorry. Oh. It's not even that I forgot his name. It's just, I didn't register his name as not being Welstra. But yeah, these look amazing. I'm really hoping they print so much more of these. It was getting to the point where I was going to personally be like, when they announced Energy Generator, I was like, babe, we gotta get on this. We gotta learn how to like 3D print this. This is easy money. Let's just 3D print this and just sell a bunch of these. Like, this is so easy money. The Welstra guy, Welstra man. You become what you play, essentially, yeah. But I'm glad they're finally doing this. What do you want me to do with them? Not use them and use this instead. So I tweeted about this, my literal exact sentiments that I just said down. I don't know why they didn't do this earlier. Hopefully we get these in English. And Ida Orange chimed in saying, you know, you could just get him the Japanese one if not. But I was like, yeah, but like, gotta import that, so that's a lot of money. Sure would be great if 50 cards could get a hand on these. And she actually added him and he responded. But according to Azim, 50 cards says he's gonna get these. So that's great. We can actually get access to these in English, which I'm not surprised, but I super happy about that. Gotta go like that team real quick. Go ahead. He is. So that is. I can't wait. I'm a little worried about the prices, but I can't wait to see it. Mashiro made more of the merch accessible to the international community. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Sometimes, I don't know if it's just like, sometimes they just hate money. Sometimes I guess it's just because of the costs, which we'll get into that soon as well. But speaking of Twitter, I think is a segue I have for this. Or speaking of 50 cards, that's the segue for this. We have messages from the drop zone. So before every stream, I make a post in the Discord if anyone wants to talk about anything on stream, right? And today, aside from the sleeves, which was actually Bojang that brought that up, Azim had also mentioned this, which was another tweet from 50 cards here, which is saying this, which is kind of a follow-up on oh, I don't have it here. I forgot to get it. I was gonna get the original tweet, but there was an original tweet that we looked at before where basically 50 cards was saying that the price for Vanguard, Shadowverse, Bushiroad product in general was going to be increasing from set 5 and onward, right? And we basically got confirmation for that. That after set 5 and Shadowverse set 7 and some Y set, the stuff is going to increase because of essentially inflation. So it's exactly what we were, or I guess I was saying originally, that it's probably going to do an inflation. We don't know yet if this is going to affect the product per se. It's going to be possibly only Shadowverse, I think, has confirmed. They confirmed it in the previous stream that their sets are going to be different. Let me just check again if the rain is mad loud. Okay, no, because it's not even the rain. It's like someone's gutters or my gutters, and the water just trickling down really fast. So it's kind of loud, but I can't hear it with the headphones, and hopefully it's not coming up in the mic. But it's because Japan don't like West. Explain 2 seconds of 5 break. Not yet. Not yet. From what I've heard, it's a pretty big increase. I thought it wasn't that much. The last I heard of it was 50 cards saying that basically the cases are $100 extra, which means each box might maybe be like $5 extra or something like that. I don't know. Just spitballing here. Why does Central alert cost so less? You mean a set 4? I don't know. Set 3? I don't know which one you're talking about. Set 2 triple R's? I don't know. But I guess just keep this in mind. This is going to be for set 5. We have 0 information for set 5. So it is very possible that maybe Bushiroad might change something up, right? Maybe we'll get better ratios. Maybe we'll get extra cards. Who knows, right? It's very possible. Since this is the turning point, set 5, and we have 0 information about set 5. So at worst, you're going to pay more for Vanguard or Bushiroad products. At best, the product might improve. Who knows? I just wanted to follow up with that since we did talk about that previously. And then we also have another tweet, or a set of tweets from Azim, which we'll go over in extensive detail here. Because the Thai version of Vanguard continues to be extraordinarily based. And I kind of hate how the Thai version and the Korean version get all these crazy things that us in English just cannot get. But essentially, they are getting waifu flag bird, which means there is a new flag bird. We've done it. I don't know why you guys aren't happy about this. We've got a new flag bird. It's done. We got 2 barrels and 1 flag bird this whole year. Like, 2024 is the best year for us. What? Why flag glue? I don't feel like I can say that, but I'll almost say something else. No. Support my daughter's transition. But this is something that I really wish they would do everywhere. I obviously don't speak this language, but I can say they even included the continuous effect, but its name also counts as Blackbird. But I really hope they do this everywhere. In English and for a bunch of different cards, right? I really hope they do this. This is, again, easy money. I don't know why this company hates making money. Like, it's so easy to make money, right? We will buy things if you give us good things to buy. It's like, it's that easy, Bushiroad. Take Flagberg, make it a waifu, people buy it. You don't need fucking marketing or business 101, fucking 405 to know this. Come on, guys. But... as much as I don't like this, please give us more arts. Maybe not. Blackbird. Yes, that's when it's become an advert girl. Yeah. Full sales and marketing strategy. I mean, that one they know already, so at least they got that lesson right. But I'm gonna have to like open up a course, what those like master classes or whatever, specifically for Bushiroad, and it's just gonna be how Bushiroad can make money, and then send that to all the execs. But they also did one for Selfish Engraver, which like looks kind of cool. I'm a little upset that it's like not that different from the original one. I wish they did a little more with it. I don't know if this is like a VTuber or like a something, but I kind of wish they did a little bit more with the art. But it's kind of the same thing. But why is he not? Yeah, they could have made it a man. They could have done something with it, but like this is like, I don't know. This just looks like her in a different costume, right? She just dyed her hair blonde, and that's it, right? Like it doesn't look different enough for me. But looks epic. It looks so derpy from the head angle. First they came for Rolling Prison Dragon. I said nothing. Then they came for Flagberg. Yeah. Wait, Engraver's a guy in the same fit. I'm cooking. I mean, yeah. That'd be cool. I would be down with that. I've always wanted them to print Engraver as either like an alt art or like a higher rarity, just an SP, because I think the art is banger, and of course I play this in Barrel. Right? I really wish they would do that, so I would love it if they did that. I was really hoping when they made New Barrel we would get a new Engraver and a new Curtis, like the same cards, but just like upgraded forms of them, right? I really hate that they didn't do that. Whatever. We need fan service equality. Yeah, go for it. Like I said, I think I mentioned this in the Discord. Like, go for it. Give us, if you're gonna give us femme Flagberg, you can go ahead and give us fucking male Engraver. You can give us Barrow and Speedo. You can give us Welstra, fucking, and like almost nothing. Like I'm okay with that. Just make alt arts. Make money. Feed your kids, Bushiroad. Solidify your investments. Come on, guys. John Wick Greedon? I mean, we kind of already have that. Expect Greedon to be a bunny maid or something? I mean, maybe I'll actually play Greedon. Oh, Gothic Drexler was in tight suit, yeah. But I know, I just think it's really cool. Hopefully we see more of this. Dragon Flag. Yes. 100%. Maybe not her specifically, but yes, 100%. That's exactly what this text says. Ignore this 20 here. That's exactly what this text, if you translate it to English. Give us stuff to buy. Easy, like, right? Stop making us just buy fucking this gacha and just get scammed. We'll give you your money. We'll give you our money if you just give us a reason. Oh. Yeah. Bro, Nightbot, stop promoting the stream that everyone's in. Why are there numbers? I don't know. I really don't know. I wish I knew how to read this, but yeah, because this one's 20, this one's 31. I want to say the other ones. I think it's because of a day. I think it's because of a day. I think that's what it is. Because there's the other two, like there's a Shadow Cloak one, and it's like for Children's Day or like Pets Day or something like that, and it has, I think, the number of the day on it. So that might be what that is, but I don't know. I don't know if this is like go to the beach day and this is fucking, I don't know, eat sweets day or some shit. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Age. I mean, hey, as long as it's as long as the first digit is 2 and above and the second digit is exist. That's fine. But I gotta go watch this cool guy stream. See you later. Alright. I get it, I understand that. Curly guy is pretty cool. Let me know how the stream goes. But yeah, that's your messages from the drop zone. Thank you again, Azim, for providing both of those. Again, check out the Discord and you can maybe have me talk about whatever it is that you bring up for the next stream. But let's raid Curly's stream. I wish I could do that. I really wish YouTube had some sort of equivalent to rating, but they don't. He's pretty cool, but his logo colors are weird. Oh my god. I can't believe y'all let me go 35 years on YouTube with these colors, and now on my anniversary of you guys would do this to me. I'm gonna make a wish that could become Curly. Just kidding, I get it. That Curly guy's pretty awesome. We can check out his stream after the stream though. But let's just go over really quickly. I think the last thing I have here is we have a lyrical event that came up. Film Gam 1. Yep, not showing up. I might have been here in this, possibly, but it wasn't in high numbers. They did not get support in Lyrical 1, so that's probably why this is only up to Lyrical 1. Michiru and Kyoka seem like the best, but nice to see Coral representation. Yeah, it's kind of funny, as I expected, right? Coral seemed like the strongest at first glance, but after playing with her, she's like, okay. So this spot here makes sense. Lutetia is really good. I feel like the Charmant card is really good. Kyoka seems really good. I haven't actually gotten to play her, but I did play Michiru. Michiru seemed insane. She was the best in set, and it seems like to be the case. Well, no, the Famgan doesn't get any support in Divine set 2. I would in Divine set 2 or set 4. Well, barely any bird, yeah. Which is not surprising. It's also a lyrical only tournament, so you can maybe keep that in mind. I don't know if the players did, like, maybe certain lyrical decks are good into other only lyrical decks. I don't know. I wouldn't have that specific knowledge, but maybe that's something that happened here. Depends who you ask about Lutetia, the guy who 95% maxed it out, hates it, and thinks it's mid. I mean, I'm not going to say it's the best deck in the set, but next to Michiru, I thought it was. But Kyoka seems to be the better one. I feel like Kyoka's kind of basic with the dress up, but amazing how Prism has fallen off of its grace. It fell off pretty quickly as soon as set 1 for Divines came out, to be honest. Also, 0 Vert in this list. This representation, right? So she's maybe here, but 0 Vert. They nerfed that deck way too hard. Ours will be Lyrical and Bang Dream, yep. And it has the cool mat and trigger that we showed off before. Maybe keeping Vert as this every deck was a mistake. It definitely seems like it. I will be playing Vert. I will win. Alright, show me it. Show me. I gotta love the Charmant still sticks around no matter what format because PG or GG is eternal. Yep. Also got support. So, JK Shiny Kyoka, I'm gonna slay. Dang. Me too. We're gonna be playing Kyoka. But I do have the results. So again, this is a single tournament, no teams. Which is nice because I don't have like 3 times as many decks to sift through. But here are your 9th through 16th. We actually had a Sienna here in 15th. I actually did not see that originally. I would have looked up the list, but I don't have any of the list aside from 1st and through 4th. But if you guys want to look at these, we can look at these. But Pacifica or Coral? I don't know if the Pacifica supported much. Coral seems fine. I don't know. But there's 2 Willistas, which is kind of cool. Willistas, you know, I'm seeing a nice little resurgence, which is good. I feel like that deck got shot for no reason. Then 1 through 8th, we got more Willista. And we got a Herminia sneaking in as well. Some Lutetias. And Kyoka. And some Kairi. Can't wait for Absolute Zero. The art is gorgeous. Yeah, me too. So this is divided into A and B block. So the A block, 4th place here was actually the Herminia, which is basically like your standard Herminia list for the most part. The only real difference is they're playing the new grade 2 from the set, which makes sense. I remember that being pretty good. So the new card ends up using the Shizuka ride line and cut out Stegria. The new card for who? Oh, for Pacifica? I don't remember what it does, to be honest. I think she got 3 cards, but currently do not have space for Pacifica at the moment to be adding anything. Yeah. It does not. I don't think it replaces Stegria, but I don't remember what it does. But I don't know what the heck they're doing with 3 copies of the original. But hey, it is what it is. If it works out for them, unless this searches it out or does something with extra copies. I don't remember what it does, but sure. Then we got ourselves the 3rd place winner here, who was playing Willista, one of the Willista lists that we looked at. It's getting triggered out looking at this list, probably. Probably. Let me. Hey. Oh yeah, you can play that. My favorite P5 song. But we got a Willista list here, which is somewhat unchanged from back in the day, but it has a lot of new toys here. So we have the Regalia's piece, right? Which makes sense because you can't really play normal orders. You play an order every single turn. We have ourselves here Stegria. These... Oh! It's not even here. Interesting. I was gonna say these 2 girls got unrestricted, but they have Vashblonde, but they don't have... Oh no, never mind. She is here. Okay. Whew, I was gonna say, like, that's crazy, but here she is. Here she is. Alright, these 2 got unrestricted, and then they're playing the new grade 1. And no Yuika, which is nice. I can use my Yuikas in other decks. But yeah, playing the purple OT, which if you played Eureka, kind of makes sense. Otherwise, it's, I guess, just a heal. You don't really clear out your front row to get an extra attack. I guess it works in the early game. I don't know. Blue OT probably still sounds like a good pick. But then we have ourselves the first place of, oh no, second place of A block was the Luticia here, which is playing, yep, 4 copies of the Combine Rusher. I really like this grade 1. Her art is really pretty, and I think the person that draws it, I really like their art, if it's who I'm thinking it is, but probably is by looking at it. I don't know, I really like that card. But otherwise, this list makes a lot of sense to me. I don't know about the red Overtrigger, but sure, why not? What is this BGM? This is this is When My Mother Was There from Persona 5. So that gives me PSCD. Are you able to play the new Luticia in the ride line by any chance? In the ride deck, you mean? No, you can't. You have to ride over a Luticia to ride her. 12 curse orders is insane. Yeah, that is kind of insane. I would drop 2 of these. I feel like 10 is the right number, but I don't know. So no Yuika for Luticia either, which is fine. I think that's fine. Fucking weak ball, yeah. Almost as if people are figuring out Yuika isn't an auto-include. I mean, she just was an auto-include in Yuika. In Luticia, because that actually works really well in that deck. Yeah, pretty cool. Then now this time we actually have our first place, which is gonna be Kyoka, baby. Some pretty standard Kyoka list as we've been seeing here. This actually plays the Regalia's piece, which is probably the only interesting part. But it's kind of what the Kyoka list. Actually, no, this is actually a little bit unstandard because they're actually playing this grade 1, which I really like. A lot of them don't play this; they've dropped this. And they're playing the Stegria instead of the French Epic. So it's actually a pretty different list. They're playing the yellow OT, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, not half bad. Not half bad. No Elementaria, which makes sense. You would only use it against Kairi if she comes up. So I guess that kind of makes sense. Playing 4 unit PGs, but you're not playing French Ep. because otherwise you'd be able to bounce the PG. So very interesting. Playing Sakura 2. She's the Tetrafall and Lyrical. I mean, literally, yeah, she is Tetrafall and Lyrical. She has the same effect. But you can play Sakura and Kyoka because you play orders, so it makes a lot of sense. So don't get what she does. Sakura? Yeah, Sakura is literally Tetrafall. Has the same first effect, verbatim, and then the second effect is she gets 10k if your opponent's on grade 3, and you can draw a card for kind of last one. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's a little bit different from what we usually see. Yeah, hopefully rightfully so. But might also be because this is Lyrical Cup, so keep that in mind. It might be just because they're only playing into Lyrical decks, right? As we can see with the lack of Elementaria. But then we got ourselves the B block side here. It's always falling apart. Why? I have this Wii sensor bar that I put on the top of my monitor so I can play Wii games. And the tape is always coming off. I don't know why. Is a 3-3 magazine ratio better than 4-4? If you're playing Stegro, you can get away with it easily. Pretty sure the main reason because Ellie is the Supreme PG? Possibly, yeah. Imagine, and if your opponent has the same nation generic that no one else would use. I mean, it's possible. I don't know. That might be how some of these are playing into. But yes, since Stegro can search you out in order, and Kyoka can already search out in order, and the grade 2 can search out in order, you don't need to play as many of them. And the grade 1 revives in order, yeah, you don't need as many of them. Once you have them in rotation, you should be fine. But here's B through 16 for the B block side. We're seeing a bunch of Kairi here, including a Chris Rain, which I think is actually secretly Kairi, which we'll get into that in a second. Charmots and Lutetia. And then we got a bunch of Charmant, and then 3 Michus, 1 Kyoka, 1 Coral. Here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. We'll go to first place for B block. Who was playing? Okay. I don't know why that was there. I've seen the Kairi Chris Crane soup thing. Yeah. You would have seen it if you were in the Discord. We have here actually Kairi, which is like almost, well, not almost max rarity, but they got the like LSR stuff, right? And FFR of the Bubble Girl. But this is kind of your typical Kairi list for the most part, right? The only difference really being the inclusion of this girl and this girl. That's about it. Otherwise, I feel like it's the usual thing. It's funny how they're all playing the yellow OT, which kind of makes sense, right? Alright, learning with Aqua. Slash Denim. I know Shizuka triggers me immensely. I will probably never be playing Shizuka, to be honest, in any of my lyrical decks. But, except for maybe Vert. That's about it. But yeah. Then let's take a look at third place there, which has Michu. First time we're seeing Michu here. This is pretty standard list, I think. They're only playing 3 of the grade 2, which is interesting. The grade 3 Nonoka. But other than that, everything else is pretty standard for the most part. Japan really likes playing these at max copies instead of this. I disagree, but hey, maybe that one's better. I don't know. I don't really like it. Maybe you into once, and it was when level 3 came out. I mean, the deck hasn't changed drastically, to be honest. Just it can now break right into its other form. Michu LSR on Ride Line makes a deck. And main deck is somewhat of a power move. Yeah. They even got the SR there too as well. Yeah, but I would kill to have these two. The arts are so pretty for both of them. This one as well. But, yeah. Even if not even to play in the deck, just to have them, even if it's just one copy. But, yeah. But yeah. Then next we've got ourselves second place here with this insane Chris Rain list. Because if you look at the ride line, you'll see Chris Rain. If you look at the rest of the deck, you'll notice this is actually Kyrie. Because a lot of these cards you can only play in Kyrie. This one, this one, this one, and this one. I mean, technically not this one, but you need Kyrie for that one. So I don't really understand what's going on here. I don't know if the Diversity Cup is in play, but also, even with that, you need a Kyrie in your soul in order to activate Kyrie's skill. So they have to not only hard ride into Kyrie, but then they have to have another Kyrie into soul. Which is interesting. Stories to make deck log sort of, yeah. The old info. Maybe I honestly don't know. Maybe there's a spice here. I don't know. Again, I don't know if they do diversity cut for singles events. I don't know. Possibly they do. It's a lyrical event. I don't know why you'd be so pressed for that, but I honestly don't know. I think it's crazy that they're not maxing out on the grade 1 superior rider. Yeah, I don't understand it. The list makes no sense, but hey, they got second. So I don't know what to tell y'all. It is indeed the Willissa ride line as well. Idea is they think Chris Rain sucks, possibly, but I really don't know what to tell you here. Oh, I guess they're using this, or I should say more specifically this, to get this into Soul, and then they use this to ride into this, and if not, they just use Chris Rain's skill at some point. I don't understand, but it exists and it got second place, so maybe there's something there. I don't know. But finally, we got ourselves the first place in VB B block, which is just Michu again. It's kind of the standard list. Yeah, it's a super standard list because it has 4 of all the Nonogas, and it has 3 of each order. Just one of the grade 1 one because you only ever need 1. But it is also max rarity-ish, minus the Yuika and some of the triggers. But pretty cool. Pretty cool. It has 4 LSRs, including, he has 5 technically. No, he has 9 technically. Because he not only has the Nonoka, but he also has the Michu, but he also has the original Michu. So, play lyrical numbers on Alexander. I mean, they've already been playing lyrical quite a bit in events, so they sneeze money. I mean, not even that, it's just a lot easier and cheaper to get high rarity cards in Japan, unfortunately, because they open so much more product compared to us, the rest of the world, right? And it's just easier to get it. And so many more shops sell the game, right? So you can actually go to shops and get these high rarity cards super easy compared to us, unfortunately. Greater one is to be on a CurlyHairedVanguard, so standard ride is ride the grade 4 Kyrie, then use the grade 1 to re-ride another grade 4. Oh my god, that's even worse. That is just so silly. Again, it got second place, so it must work. I'm gonna have to like test it out. But yeah, you have to wait until turn 4. So they do play a turn with Chris Rain, which isn't horrible, because you draw, you energy charge, you get a 10k in a crit. But it's just you play a bunch of vanillas until you go into Chris Rain, right? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Do it, maybe. Definitely not today, though. But I think that's it, right? Oh yeah, the last thing here, very, very last thing I've got is September 23rd is going to be our next strategy presentation. So once again, keep in mind we don't know anything about set 5. Maybe we'll find out why the price increased for set 5 and all these other Bushu products. Maybe not. I don't know if this affects Japan, right? I know it's been US distributors that we've been talking about. Don't know if there's anything happening with Japanese product, because they also don't have set 5. But they did already get set 7 for Shadowverse, right? So who knows? But maybe we'll get more information September 23rd. I might have said 9th before, sorry about that. September 23rd, which is like 2 weeks after that 3-day tournament thing that I was talking about. like 20 hours ago when the stream started. If it's turn 4 and you go second, it's turn 5 if you go first. And if you want to use the divine skill, yikes. Michu LSR is 18k per copy, which much cheaper than I thought. Yeah, I mean that's what, $18? Isn't that like $18 ish? So yeah, it's so much easier to get high rarity cards in Japan, which really sucks. I wish we had that sort of product distribution for Vanguard worldwide, but we don't. So yeah, just keep in mind, set 5 comes out in English December 13th, but comes out in Japan 10/11. So we might know more about this set before that presentation. I don't know. I think the anime ends before that presentation, so I don't know what is going to be in this set. But those are also the only products we know for the rest of the year, right? We're already getting set 4 by the time the presentation happens. So all we have left is these two, and we're already going to know what all of this has. So who knows? We might get a November product in Japan, a December product in Japan. Who knows? But we'll find out then, I guess. Was it $45? 18k? Don't you just essentially drop 2 zeros and it's about that much? Interesting. Unless you mean 1800 or yeah, I don't know. Real structure deck does actually have English original cards. Yeah, right. Yeah, alright. They're gonna actually print cards. Bushiroad English is gonna do something? No. Impossible. But alright, but that's it. I'd assume Divine 6 is going to be a Craycross Epic set. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the case. It's going to be a Craycross Epic encounter, Youthquake, etc. Set. And I guess the anime starts up in September. I don't know. Another thing to consider, right, is that since only Liel Lamodum is in set 5, that might be another reason why we might get a bunch of remade boss units like Flagberg, Bafsagra, etc. in that set, because they're not going to show up in the anime. And the anime ends, I think, like the end of August or something like that, way before this set comes out. So, and I don't think the anime is going to start up until like November or something like that. So I don't know. Please be the OG set 990 Platinum. It'll probably be that, to be honest. Unfortunately. I just say unfortunately because I would rather some other cooler encounters instead of just cross rides of existing encounters, but oh well. Yeah, we spent 3 hours for this stream. Yeah, unfortunately. Mad grade 3 I'm begging. Nah, it's gonna be Flagberg. That would be cool, but I guess we will see. But yeah, it has been an insane 3 hours. I always keep thinking I'm about to be 3 hours at the very least. I have 6 more minutes, but I'm always like, oh yeah, maybe it'd be cool one of these days to take the streams and like make them into YouTube videos. And I was just like, I gotta sift through 3 hours. I don't know how any of these other YouTubers do this shit. But see Thursday for GR. We're gonna have to talk, everyone else except Brawls, in the Discord about what we can do on the this Thursday streams. Since we have nothing to talk about, since it's just gonna be revealing the story decks. They hire editors, yeah. And I hate that. I've been looking into that, right? Like, I'm pretty sure I cannot afford an editor, right? And nor am I in a position to, like, what's the word I'm looking for? To, like, feel like I qualify to have an editor. But I keep trying to look to see, like, what type of position would I need to be in, like, even if just monetarily, to get an editor for videos. And I could never find an actual price range or anything like that. So, it's the most annoying thing. We cannot browse before the Thursday stream and just throw him away somewhere until the cheap reveals are, or the Stride deck reveals are done. But yeah. Alright. But yeah, we'll be back Thursday. I hired Deck Flare for pretty good prices. Oh wow, really? I guess I can ask him. It's like he's like my YouTube rival, but I guess I could ask him what his rates are like, just so I can get an idea, right? Like, I don't think I can afford anything, but just to get an idea what it would be like, so I know in the future if I could get to that point or whatever. But hard skipping Thursday's reveal stream, damn. If there's anything about Ek, he's at least consistent with his hate of stride decks until they give him the stride deck he likes. But yeah. We'll be back Thursday. Check out the Discord. You can talk smack there. Make an ad for a free internship that I his videos. But hey, click. You wanna? No, I'm kidding. Whoop! There goes my fucking Wii U. Whatever reason, it's a little sticker tape that they gave me. But I will deal with that later. But yeah. Well, yeah. How are you? Okay, but for 0 monies per hour, but not Wii U, but my Wii sensor bar that I had on top of my monitor that just fell off. I'll glue that on later. I'll just re-upload the whole. Ah, damn, got me. You got me. Fair enough. But yeah, we'll be back Thursday. We'll figure something out for Thursday to slog through these night rose reveals. Even if I was interested in it, it's just gonna be like the ride deck and the crest. There's not really a lot to work on, but we'll see. Maybe we'll do viewer fights or something like that, but we have a couple of things we can talk about too. But in any case, till then, I'm gonna let you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you all for stopping by, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, what have you. And take care of each other. Play Vanguard. And have yourselves a damn good one. Tacos. Thank you all for stopping by.